Good evening, folks. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Week 3, Round 1 of Season 37 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Our opponent tonight is MØralHazΔrd. Let's get this on screen here. Hey, Link Dog. Hey, Belore. Hey, Slouchy Druid. Good to see you guys in the chat. I think it's first time seeing your chat here, Link Dog. At least that's what Twitch is telling me. But good to see you. Welcome, everyone. Ramjo, if we die, we die. Indeed, we live. We live and die by that phrase. Yes, if we die, we die. The Dolph Lundgren. Okay, so yeah, MØralHazΔrd is our opponent from Maw. Huge account. 12.1 million, I want to say. Yeah. So, real heavy. Real long on crons. You know what I'm saying? Yeesh. All right, let's go ahead and get the compare rolling here. All right. So, we ended up going 1 and 2 last week, pulling ourselves up from the bottommost depths of 73 to 51. Our opponent's at 55. GP, my 11.9 to his 12.1, a little bit. Top 80, my 2.93 to his 2.88, so that GP is a little bit more widely distributed than mine is. Zetas, my 270 to his 288. Omicrons, my 36 to his 34. That's kind of nice. Top 80 average speed. This is very surprising. My 150 to his 137. Rare to have an edge like that on an opponent of this size. Okay, mod analysis. Plus 25s, my 118 to his 69. 2024s, 234 to his 152. Plus 15s to 19s, 332 to his 315. Pretty close there. And then, gosh, 150 more plus 15s there than him. Offense percents. Yikes. I have 16. He has 25 plus 6% or better. Plus 4% or better, I have 77 to a 69 small edge. Relic analysis. Total levels, 1632 to his 1749. Wow. Relic 9s, 35 to his 17. More than double. That is shocking to me. Relic 8s, 53 to his 49. Wow. So that's how it happens that my top 80 is heavier. I have more concentrated into, level 9 characters that you're definitely using in top 80 play. Or, top 80 of your roster anyway. And then Relic 7s, 105 to his 172. So he just has just a massive number of Relic 7s. Okay, datacron analysis. All right, here's where things get a little different. Total rerolls, my 130 to his 247. Level 9s, my 22 to his 49. 6 to 8s, I have 10. He has 0. If it exists, it's level 9. 3 to 5s, I have 13, and he has 0. All right, here's the GL comparison. Won't really say anything here. Feel free to stop the VOD, grab the screen cap, and we'll do the same here for the key characters. Does anything jump out at me? Nope, nothing really. All right, and then ships. No advantage to be had there. Okay. Let's head on over to the OmegaBot report. Okay, so we can see here MØralHazΔrd tends to attack starting about not earlier than 7 hours after GAC opens. So, yeah, 6 hours after 5 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m., or 12 a.m. rather. So just after midnight at the earliest. More likely somewhere in this band, so like 2 a.m. my time, I will be fast asleep. But thank God PrimeBot will be watching, and I'll try and fill in the blanks from there. All right, mod comparison. Yeah, this line graph more or less confirms that mod advantage I have right around this section. It's very nice, very rare for an opponent of this size. Okay, Omicrons. Anything... So he's got Nebit. Wow, that's interesting. That's a cool one for TW. Okay, nothing too crazy. Got quite a bit invested for TW on this account, which makes sense. It's a Maw, probably a Maw 1 account. I didn't check that deep on that detail. All right, defense-wise. So this report is based on the last 2 weeks. I don't know why Stream Elements is spamming that I am streaming, but yeah, we know. Stop it, Stream Elements. All right, Gas, Malgus, Jabba, GG, Sonastaros, Traya, JMK Cat, Ray Swallow, Raddus, and then a mix of teams. So he's definitely evolved his play here over the last 2 weeks. I see certain things that were being run reliably on week 1 that did not carry by the end of week 2. So some of this is not to be trusted. However, you can see he likes to only set one of the metas on defense fleet-wise. There's only... Well, no, that's Raddus. That's actually full cheese then. Malevolence, Raddus, and then, you know, a mix of any non-Executor or Profundity fleet. So he likes to keep the full nasty for offense. All right. All right. Defenses by zone. So we might expect to see bottom front Malgus, Jabba, JMK, and Rey. More likely than not, something like that. But Darth Maul's something he was setting a lot more towards the end of last week. All right, offense. Starkiller, Inquisitors, Slacker, Bad Batch, CLS, CWAT, JML, JKL. So that's his like JMK counter, his preferred JMK counter. Aphra, Nebit, Dash, Maul, Lord Vader, Iden, Beers, Wampa. Very interesting. All right. So what is it then? 1, 2, 3... 3 GLs, 4 GLs sometimes. This is a substitution. This Ray Swallow and Lord Vader, this is like a substitution for what you would see here. Something swapped up. And there we have it. Executor, Profundity, and usually Executrix for fleet attacks. He has struggled against GG, Lord Vader Mauls, Maul Mando teams, Lord Vader without Maul teams, Phasma, Ray Swallow, Gas, and Malgus. So these are fairly rough, right? Like anything under 60 you would consider to be a little bit of a rough clear because you're having somebody that finished the battle without full health, which, you know, a lot of these fights are trending to be more efficiency these days, so going under 60 feels bad, man. But yeah, a lot of green here, so very successful attacker otherwise. Okay, let's go ahead and move back on over to the main scene. Let me close this. All right. So, let's talk about defense. Up top, I have set Huck's Crew, Sith Trooper, Phasma, and First Order TIE Pilot with a Phasmacron. It's a nasty one, too, with 15% turn meter on 3. First Order allies gain Retribution for 3 turns on the from the level 6. And then, yeah, Phasma's just going to keep spamming turn meter, I hope. That's kind of what I'm going for here. So crit damage, health steal, armor, tenacity, and health. Good stats to boost them. Now we've got Sortie BB-8, L3, T3, and Droidica. I did have Droidica roll up for me this week. So 20% turn meter on 3, ability block on 6, and then, yeah, Droidica level 9. So you got the armor shred, expose, and then he gets protection up. 51% health added, a little bit of crit chance, 25, almost 26% crit damage, and 13% offense. We'll see what our opponent wants to make of that. Good old Grand Inquisitor and friends down here with the Grand Inquisitor Cron. You've got the turn meter on 3. Bonus turn when you go under 100% health, once per character on 6. And then the Grand Inquisitor level 9 with almost 49% added health, 65% defense, 13.5% crit chance. Okay, last but not least, Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Gam, and Scando with the Jabacron. Nothing crazy here. I think it is strictly better to have the turn meter on level 3, but this has days left to exist. I haven't been worrying about this one for some time, but this cron still worked out. Before Aphra was a thing, I still used to get holds sometimes. All right, Retribution on 6, and then the Jabba Ultimate Charge level 9. That's a good one. When Hired Muscle is dispelled. 100%, 104% armor, 57% health steal, 43% health. Big a boy. Gar on 7th. Calvin, awesome. Raiding in with a party of 33. Hey, how's it going, Cal? Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. Let's give a shout out to Cal before I forget about it. Boom. Do it, Nightbot. That's what's up. All right. Well, hey, how did the stream go? How'd it go? Let's hear all about it. All right. And yeah, so we've covered topside. All right. My bottom front here is JMK Cat, R2, Ahsoka, and GK. And we have a little wrinkle added with R2 here this week. He's been pretty well overhauled. Obviously, the Kron here is giving some added survivability, but 334 speed, still about 64.5% potency, which isn't the best, but it'll do. More importantly, throwing around, a lot of offense, passing a lot of offense through. So very fast and a lot of stats getting shared. I can dig it. You haven't seen me with so much hair. Yeah, I know. I've really kind of let it just go out this week. I had to go into the office earlier, and yeah, this is kind of what happens when I don't need to go in every day. Is there a hair off button? Hey, man, I mean, I'll be shaving it here in the next day or so. I mean, it never stays for long. It's just it's a pain in the ass to reshave your head if you let it get even more than just a few days grown. It's not fun. There's a lot of raw scalp involved. Don't recommend it. What's going on though? Man, nobody's telling me how it went for Calvin. Man, let's hear it. All right, next is Ray, Swolo, RJT, Resistance Hero Finn, and Hondo. So hopefully a little bit of taunt interplay there. Dispel chance here with Finn. Swolo here is big and nasty, new and improved. Let's go over that. So obviously a bit boosted here from the stats, but figure about 75k health naturally, something like that. 68,000 protection, 303 speed, 100% potency. You don't need to worry about that. Special offense. So even with the Kron subtracted out, he's just under 18,000 special damage. Here in the Kron, over 22,000 special damage and just under 50% crit chance. But we're not depending on him getting crit chance. Who needs a crit chance when you can just lay down the final blow without, any kind of critical chance? Macabo, hey Tass, good luck, man. Appreciate it. Ramjo the new question: opponent set Malak with Rey. Does that break Swolo's revive nonsense? It does, in fact, because I think both of his uniques, you should double check that, but both of his uniques, I think, have that starting clause if all allies were light side at the start of battle. So, I mean, here, I guess I could check. All right, here at the start of battle, light side. Yep, if all allies were light side. So a lot of the kit gets shut off by that. The entire point of putting Malak there is if you're doing a Star Killer counter, and maybe if you're crazy enough to think that you should be focusing down Malak before you've kind of dealt with everybody else, then maybe you can lose on Malak by getting jammed up on Fear. But that's only if you're really trying. Also, Malak being there does shut off EP from gaining bonus turn meter. You can't, enemy Sith can't gain bonus turn meter where Malak is present. But that's not a big deal. And there's a number of cases where that's actually a benefit to you, where you don't, let's say in a moment where you can't hit Rey, but she just took a turn and she's got 3 stacks of Inspire. You really do not want to be gaining a bunch of turn meter until you can get rid of Inspire off of her. So, yeah. It stops your Star Killer counter. Interesting. Why does it stop your Star Killer counter? Yeah, you like the 22k Malevolence? Dig it, man. Sasha, hey man, good to see ya, man. That's Sasha, former #1 GAC player in the world for months and months running. Basically, he had it as long as he wanted it, and what does a man who ascends the top of the mountain, climbs into Olympus and becomes himself a god? What mountain is left there to climb? So just out of boredom, he decided to go back down the mountain. How you doing, Sasha? He's climbing up from, I think you said Kyber 3. So that's just going to be the story of the longest win streak in Swugga history is what that's about to be. Oh, boy. Callan couldn't clear ships or the back bottom zone. Tough night, huh? I had, I think, 2 of those last week, so hear all about it, man. Yeah, Ramjo, I don't know that it destroys your Star Killer counter. Really, I don't think it does. Just don't focus on Malik until the rest of the team's dealt with. The cool thing is that you get to go right after Rey, right? You can take Rey to damage immunity and technically kill her if you were focused, able to get at her and just stay on her. You could kill her before she gets to go into first ultimate, and you could just get to ignore Ben Solo. So you just get to ignore that whole thing where he has to be dead before she can die. It's not a factor. All right, my next team, Malgus DR BSF Malgus DR BSF Malik and Talon. Just that fat cron I've been running on him, 20% turn meter and just a mess of good stats. Last but not least, Gas 501st with a fat armor cron. There's a couple different counters that he likes to use against Gas, and armor impedes them, at least, a couple of them better than that protection cron with the crit damage that I usually would otherwise set on Gas. So, yeah. All right. Top side for our opponent, Gas 501st, with 326.91% armor. This is the real life. All right, CLS, C3PO, BB-8, Sortie, and Chupio. With a droid cron ability block on 6. Wow. Crit damage, protection, crit chance, offense. It's pretty nasty, man. That's not nice. All right, next is Sana, Han, Chewie, Cara Dune, and Stormtrooper Han with a Scoundrel Cron. First time each Scoundrel uses a basic ability on their turn, reset their cooldowns and grant 100% turn meter, limit once per character per battle, and 19% offense, and just an added 47 and 47% protection. Okay. Last but not least, for top side is Dash, Hondo, Dad, Bod, Boba, Vandor, and Nest. Hondo, Kron, 20% turn meter on 3. Wow, Scoundrel deals, and so it's blind from this one. And then, the Hondo level 9. 53% crit damage, just a real casual, 70, almost 71% health added. So, there's all that. All right. Bottom front for our opponent. It is Malgus DR Malik, BSF and Talon of his own. 20% turn meter on 3, 34% protection, 15% offense, 88% defense. Followed by Sith Eternal, Savage, Sidious, Sith Marauder, and Dooku. With 15% turn meter on 3. Enormous health steal, 139% health steal, and 96% tenacity. He's basically saying, you might be able to Wampa me. Try, see what happens. Surely there's nothing else that pumps added offense and health steal into this team. All right, Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Scando, and Embo with a Jabba Cron. 15% turn meter, that's what we were mentioning earlier. Retribution on 6, blah, 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 level 9. All right, 55% protection, 23% health steal, 47% tenacity. Wow, okay. And Darth Maul. Sith Assassin, and then Traya Scion Nihilus. With a 20% level 3, a little bit of crit avoidance, some crit damage, 50% defense, 20% offense, and 29% health. Nice bag of stats there. It's not bad at all. Okay, so I actually had the presence of mind to restart the stream. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, guys. I don't know if it actually comes through on the stream for you, but I did change the BlueStack setup to be able to do the 60 frames per second thing, so hopefully you can appreciate that here tonight. All right, what was the game plan? I already wrote this out, so I didn't have to remember. Okay, Malgus. Let's get to stepping. Slacker Doc a zombie. Stick to the script. No mysteries here. The consequence of failure on this team is very bad. Retribution. Is this Malgus? Okay, I thought for a minute I chose C. Okay, anything I need to think about here first? Not really. Just swipe off the rip, and that's about it. I've done it both ways. It's a little chancier if you go for the greed of the stab first. Why take a risk? Getting caught behind Bastila Shan, maybe just ability blocking you, it's just, nah. Because then she can do it, and Talon can do it, it's just, nah. Alright, let's go. Okay. Boy, that sure is purty. That's not very nice. It's not very nice at all. I don't like you either. Boy, that's a long bit of ability block. We are just sitting here. Apparently until the end of time, as one does. Typically. Yes. Good. Very good. Boy, we almost came close to taking a turn there. Jesus. Okay. It's good. We just ate the Space Jam dunk. It's good. Hi. Hello. We'll take that. We'll take that money and run with it. Okay. It's not very nice. There it is. Oof. Beautiful. Take the money and run. All right. 64 on the opener. Bueno. Bueno. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. That there's a funny. All right. We're going to go ahead and take Sith Eternal and see. Trivialize this bit of mess. Health and Hellsteel. Usually I go health, and sometimes I regret that. This one is a ton of Hellsteel. Potency's kind of whatever. The 15% turn meter is great, but this one's kind of nice. This is the one I typically use with gas. So it is, the advantage of it is that it is kind of free and up for grabs. 76% health steal. The potency, like if I'm doing Bad Batch, I've got one that's got like over 100% potency, so I won't miss this one there. Trying to think who might want this that I might otherwise miss it on. I feel comfortable using this kind though. The level 3 here, where when the Watt dies we're stronger, so I'm into that. Okay. That one is hopefully reserved. Still, actually, wow. Yeah, the level 3 though is wasted here. We don't need anything with that. No health added, really. Blah, blah, blah. No, wrong stuff, wrong stuff. Right stuff. Okay, let's check it the other way with health. Health and health steal. Yeah, not this one. This one is for who? Who is this one for? Well, it's certainly not for C, because I don't need to waste something with that much crit damage here. I'll tell you that. That one we want to save. Armor isn't meaningful here. This one could be good, but it's got no health steal, so don't care for that one so much. Yeah, I suppose I could have done that. That's a fair point. Just realized I made a very, very minor error, but it is recoverable. Okay, health and health steal. So this is sorting it the other way. Okay. The health doesn't add anything super crazy. The protection would be nice to have a lot of, make the pool larger. So something with more protection. I guess this is about as good as we're gonna get for what my priorities are. Is this enough health? What are we rocking here? Health steal. Yeah, then it would seem pretty prudent to do that. What I need to remember to do off the rip here is link C as one of the characters. Don't be a dum-dum like me and forget to do that like I've done in the recent past. It's embarrassing. That is all. Alright. Okay. And here we go. Alright, quickly kill Wat Tambor, guys. Just kill him. Yeah, there it is. Alright, no more ult charge for this bad guy. Boy, do they sure take a lot of turns. That's a bit nasty. We're definitely going to let this ride long enough for C to... man, the offense they stack is pretty extreme here, bro. That is a nasty bit of business. C still has protection, and honestly, that worries me. But we're taking an awful lot of damage here. I wonder. I think I have to go for it here. Yeah, see, him having that wee little smidgen left. They're not going to push my cooldowns back, right? So I think I can go for the final greed. There it is. He's got no more protection to speak of. Do I survive, though? Oh, okay. I feel like we do have to do this. But then he's going to get a whole bunch more stuff going on here. Boy, this was risky, eh? If they do a whole bunch more stuff, I think I'm going to die anyway, so I better take advantage of all the prot that I stole and try and use that to live one more turn. Okay, so we can actually relink here before the transform, right? We don't want to shock him Yeah. Okay. You're more of a pain in the ass to kill, honestly. And you hit hard, too, so you're not doing me any favors being alive. See? That would have hurt a lot, frankly. Ah, that stuff really hurts. Stop all that. Please stop taking turns, you dicks. Oh, I'm dead. It's a preload situation, too. Okay, so that's that Savage magic, man. Alright. This is a Wampa situation to try now. We would need massive health to try and overcome this, I think. I think you wait one turn. Yeah, I mean, man. It's painful. All that protection gone, too. I don't know, man. Anyway. Health steal. We'll sort. There's the prot stacker. 50% health. So yeah, we're going into a preload. Yeah, I mean, you know, this was actually the plan, and I've beaten this before, but I guess I've also lost this before, too. That's unfortunate, man. See what? Yeah. Comment. One drop, preload. Stacking offense from Sav meant that we were needing to use shield to use second a couple times to survive, but we were overwhelmed. So we know that we wanted to relink there. I don't know, man. It feels bad, though. I will say that. It feels very bad. There's a couple ways to beat it, but not great ones, so we'll try this first. What was the game plan? I'll figure that out when I get there. That one's going to be a mess, but I'll figure that out. That one is going to be a mess, though. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. So yay, no ult charge, but boo, no turns ever. Okay, so here we go. Alright, old girl, get to it. People gotta start keeling over for us to do the do. So, good luck with all that. Alright. Yep. Stacking and maxing. Feeling it. Oh, these two slapping each other back and forth is actually great. Yeah, this is money for me. And it's pretty fun. It is pretty fun. If this ends up working against the preload situation, I'll feel like a heel, man, because... Man. But, I mean, it's still going to be great if I get through. I'm not going to whine about it. I gotta say, though, there's not a lot of them keeling over just yet. I will say that. There's like a timeout risk here, really. Yeah. Okay. The hits are getting big. Not big enough, but they're getting there. C's just got no ult charge. Fantastic. Where we at? Where we at on this, big girl? I need you to actually... Yeah, there we go. I needed you to start slapping people's shit. Let's have that. Let's have more of that, please. I love it. Fight just goes on. She's like, how's about I slap your shit? The attacks are mighty, but the health steal is also mighty on their side. Still, 2 minutes to go. Well, hey, we landed a healing immunity there. Strange wonders never cease. Well, come on now, girl. Let's go. Let's go. These people have got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Yeah, alright. There's our shield. I was about to say, when was that going to come about? Man, you're killing me. Oh, see? Now they're stacking too big. You gotta slap their shit. Old girl, you have got to slap their shit. They're gonna kill you. Well, alright. Only one character down. The health or the health steal to start with. It's a great cron. Great cron setup. Alright. We know they might have Link. I mean, well, obviously Link's going to be up, so we would want to pull that. I'm thinking Imperial Troopers. I think I have a Breach Cron that I could use here to some good effect. One less Sith is potentially one less turn meter gaining target, but it's also one less person to cause us problems. So, as far as like people that I don't want to be here, Dooku being dead is actually very nice. He's a stun and ability block risk. I'm thinking we drop in a couple dodos just to get linked up and destroyed. I'll grab you. Grab you two. How's that sound? Savage Omicron worth it? Oh, absolutely, John. Yeah. Because here's the thing. Like, Trio Savage, like Sith Trio plus Savage plus, like, if you have Omicron Talon, nice. Set that with the 20% turn meter set 6. It's pretty nasty. If you don't have Talon Omicron, you can consider setting Sith Assassin. Make sure that she's the weakest, and then she pulls up the rest of the turn, the team. You've got Traya Omicron active with Savage Omicron. That is nasty. Savage is benefiting from Traya, and that's just, it's a nasty combo. And that turn meter's key, though. Otherwise, you open yourself up to getting, like, taken out by bounty hunters or something of the kind. So, anyway, let's go ahead and pull this. We got to go ahead and get the link out. Okay, well, that's not going to work the way we want it to, because it's too few. Alright, we need to make them just slightly tougher than that. Let's go ahead and throw in another pair. We're already in this fairly deep, so it is what it is. And that heal was about to go out anyway, so I have to accept that they're going to be pretty much full life here for my troopers. You two, check out that noise. You can go in as a third. There we go. Okay. Good. So he took one turn intervening. Imperial Troopers wise, how we want to do this? Veers, Dark Piet, I guess Gideon would be good. There's no reason why he wouldn't be able to pull a ton of turn meter off of them. Also, the free call on Dark Troopers is pretty nice. The armor shred is actually quite key here. The armor shred, it might be very important for how we end up dealing with Savage. The problem here is that if we don't take in a tank, we have a serious issue with Savage just lighting us up. Let's think about this here real quick. I mean, we have to kill him first. So it feels right to have Gideon. Alternative would be Stark, but the defense down buff wouldn't stick. Armor Shred will stick. Range Trooper feels good for the added assist, maybe even a heal. So I guess we're kind of freely going at this, saying that we're marking Dark Trooper. Let me see what kind of Sith Eternal compositions are getting countered by Imperial Troopers and see if there's a common thread there. We gotta stop messing with this team. This is gonna cost us too dearly. Too dearly. Veers. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. If it's going to get done, it's going to be pretty much this composition that does it. You need a tank or you'll get linked on Dark, and he will make C reach to his ult very fast. Well, see, the problem here with that is what we tried to do here was draw C's chains. He just used chains and then took like one basic. So he's got like 2 turns at least before he comes around on that. And, you know, we're hoping and praying that that's enough for us to make some room. I don't think that we would have enough momentum if we don't run with this. So it's like, run without Range Trooper because we need Gideon. So it's like, run sure. But then here's the thing. You want to mark Dark Trooper so that he does the extra assist, at which point he could be freely targeted anyway. So why bring Shore? You need to mark Dark. You need this extra assist. So, hey, 7 Revan, what's going on? Start the last 45 minutes over again. It's okay, man. We're still on the same team, like the second team. So, I'd love to tell you you missed a lot, but you didn't. So, good. This is the one we're going to use. This is the target lock into breach, into buff immunity. These are very good things for us. A little bit of offense added, some stats. You're also able to clean up a Jabba plus Embo duo with your troopers. I believe that. I mean, I certainly hope we don't have too many issues. We'll see how it goes. I didn't assign troopers to the top for any reason, did I? No, you didn't, but be mindful. Okay. So, you know, how adventurous are we feeling here? Question is, do we try and piece this down with anything else? Or do we just come back to it later? The thing is, I'll remember less about the state of the board later on. They're not going to get any weaker, I'll tell you that. I don't know, man. It's a lot. At least C, his turn meter is really low. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. Maybe a GG cleanup. Maybe. Let's go ahead and do, you know, I'm actually going to restart this real quick. You know, this 60 FPS thing is really nice, but I have had a couple freeze-ups here with it, so I'm going to be a little extra cautious here, running with the new gig. Yeah, Robert, OC18RJ, maybe GG cleanup. You know, I'm expecting an Aphra team in the back. I believe GG can handle that, because that's the one with L3 and B2. So Aphra, Murder Droids, L3, B2. There's more than one way to fight it, but GG was what I was thinking to use there. Although, you may well have a very fair point. Let's just go ahead and do one of the other fights that we know how we have to proceed. Sith Eternal's really good, though, for his datacron setup. That's really nasty. Aphra, droids, let's go ahead and grab Murder Boy 1, Murder Boy 2. You and Kron. Turn meter can't be revived. Aphra level 9, some protection, health, some nice chunk of offense and defense. Gimpin, what's going on, man? How to clean up a solo Hondo? Ideally, something that could stun it. I mean, if you got leftover first order, something with crew, that would trivialize it, I imagine. Hopefully, his kidnap cooldown is not immediately available, and then he kidnaps crew, because that'll just take you a little more time, but I think you could still kill it. The problem is then he's already going to like start to be stacking up on you, and when he gets to stacking, man, them crits are problematic. Okay, let's see if we can't win a battle here. Okay. Always summon the droid. Gotta hit him. Not a lot one can do about that. Ooh, that disarm is painful. Not my ideal scenario. Alright, upgrade, part 2. So yeah, this is gonna get us some counterattacks, but I'm game. Yeah, I don't feel bad about that, you see? I mean, he's really well built, though. This is definitely a deliberate effort. This AoE is kind of comical. Yeah, this does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Ho 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 ho. Proc that expose. Yeah, that's kind of what's up right there. People are leaving and they don't come back. Chop chop. Well, hello there. Brrrr. Yeah, he won't be rejoining us, I'm afraid. You yeah, you were retired. Involuntarily retired. Brrrr. Oh, biddies! Biddies in the box. Oh my god, that basic was nasty at the end there. 60. I don't even know how much that was, but that was a big number. Alright, so 64, that one worked out. Okay. Aphra green. Alright, so the Darth Maul thing. The Darth Maul thing, I actually really want to try Qui-Gon here. I've seen that this can work, and I guess I can clean it up. I guess I'm already, like, going into the mud, right? So, let's do it real proper, like. Cam, Ayla, if you please, and Mace. Crit damage, if you would kindly. Yep, this is the one, 90 and 93% crit damage. So if anything's going to do it, this would be the one. Trippy, thank you so much for the 200 biddies, man. Thank you so much. Good evening, Tess. Well, good evening to you, man. Good to have you. All right. Yeah, you just soloed your whole Traya team. Couldn't get to him. I believe you, Gimpin. Yeah, I believe you. He's nasty that way. All right, so let's see where the road takes us on this. The idea here is we just make sure not to use his AoE up front. And, you know, this way he doesn't get his cooldowns potentially, you know, pushed back. But we'll see how this all goes. I have no idea. But I believe this will work. Okay. Yeah, feels bad, man. Okay, we're still just kind of chilling here. We're waiting. We're biding our time. Yeah, I mean, while we're all in the neighborhood, who should we kick the shit out of? I mean, basically, he's kind of the important one, so if you would kindly. Alright, well, I guess that'll have to do. You guys are welcome to finish him. Okay, I guess we're just doing another basic, like so. Oh, well, now you fucked up. Kapow! Wow, that was supposed to be a 59, a 61. That is quite nice. All right, so if not for the real mess that we had with Sith Eternal, that would have been just fine. It's really not a bad wall. Who's calling? Guys, my mom's calling. Give me just a sec. I'm going to mute the mic. All right, we're back. So GG. I mean, troopers for Aphra ain't gonna be any good. GG, my guy. So, C, Dooku, no Dooku. We got Sidious, Sith Marauder, and where's Savage? Okay, so 100% for 59 banners with the full GG team. I guess that seems like a safer bet than Troopers here, because Troopers has, how should we put it, a variable win rate. So, alright, GG it is. GG it is. It sucks. It's not the solution I wanted to do, but we're going to have to figure out a way. And that's going to be nasty, man. I'm not going to like that at all. Gross. B1, B2, Nute Magna. Health, yes. Crit damage, yes. Crit damage probably utmost. Can we get some health sprinkled in? 15% turn meter is really slick, so that's good. Armor. Armor will not be of great importance, but health steal would be nice. 62%. There's more here, and more crit damage, and more potency, and it's the turn meter. Its only sin is not having more health. Grievous can take care of his own health needs, I think. So, okay. Okay, so we used what to kill? So it was Wampa plus GG Nute to get this. Here we go. Zeppers! Hey man, what's going on? You stream distractions are what you come for. Man, sorry I missed your tell there. That purple hat is that hat is quite purple. Not used to seeing you in that. I believe you, friend. Okay, buff stripping. It doesn't really matter here. I'd rather save the cooldown for when something gets pissed off at you. Yeah, alright, that's fine. You don't need to have buffs. Alright, now the trick here would be for us to actually get some kind of turn on a... Oh, that was kind of an error. Should probably not have done that. Okay. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, the turn meter... Yeah, the turn meter train will be somewhat delayed. Okay, now that feels pretty important. You're still not dead, which I think is pretty nice as things go. If we do this, you get countered and die for sure, but you're about to die for sure anyway because Savage's turn meter is high. So let's go ahead and get the speed up here. You get clowned. I mean, I guess you getting... Well, AoE is kind of annoying, so we'll do that. Okay. Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. Top you off. Ah, still resisting me, are we? Aha. I see. Take that. Nute finally got a turn before the end of time. Yes, let's do this. Health you up. That's fine. These guys keep stacking and maxing. That's part of the game. I actually do recall that we need to be Johnny on the spot here and keep it moving because this can take a while. That's true. Because we're going to be a bit behind schedule. Okay, so we don't have anything like that. We can't set any cooldowns back that mean anything. So I'm just going to basic, I guess. Do this. Yes, top him off. Let's not give up a free life if I don't have to. Strip this. Okay, so here comes a relink. We've been dreading this moment. Alright, well, I mean, it could be worse. Yeah, it's worse. Okay, let's do you. I don't like you not being topped off right now. Okay, that feels right. Right and righteous. Dispel that crap off of you. This one feels right. Man, Mom is just blowing me up right now. Love you, Mom. We'll do that. Heal you. Okay, so... Oh, that's kind of boo-boo. Well, we'll just do this and push you back a little bit. That can't hurt us. Alright, I think we put it on auto here and let it ride. Yeah. Okay, C got linked up now. Now we don't crit, so I think that's probably the end. Yeah, because now we're going to get zappy-pappied. So, I mean, the good news is it's just these two dicks. The bad news is it is both of these two dicks. So, Ch-ch-ch-chunk. Yeah, man. Powerful stuff. Okay, so the super duper good news is that if we go in now and trooper this, let's just go ahead and do another burner for the sake of chains, yeah? I think we do want chains well and truly gone. I don't want any risk of getting chained up, man. We're not looking for that. We'll send in 3 in case Savage just poo-poos one. Gotta take our time now. Used to seeing typical boring old school black. Oh, man. Badass Omicron. Okay, I looked away at the chat a sec. He didn't do the link, did he? I don't think I heard the link go off. Is that correct? Am I correct about that? No link? Because we got to get us that link. Tell me now, tell me now. No link. Right. Alright, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and... So this might actually be too durable. Send you 3 then. This is the last of the non-durables. Yeah. Alright. You son of a bitch. You're making this hard on me. Okay. Alright. Vexing. Vexing stuff. Can't be dispelled unless, but they got the super duper high health steal. We have a lot of things up there claimed already, so I don't think there's a cheap way through that. These two are about as weak as it gets. GL and a that badass Omi. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, Zeppers. You ain't lying, man. How? If only you knew how right you were. Okay, so this is unfortunate. Yeah, the health steal is pretty high. Okay, so it's like he's about to take a turn, then it's 1 turn, then it's chains. So that feels bad too. Let's try and have this go a little bit more. We got to have it just so if we're going to do troopers. I really want to catch it like right after. We'll do these 2. R6 speed secondary. Anyone seen that recently? Wow, I don't think I've ever bought a mod for R6 directly in the shop, no. But I think that's wild, man. That's hot. Okay, so here's the relink that we were looking for. Timeout? Yeah, I think we gain nothing. You know, maybe basic at the last second to maybe exhaust turn meter off of Savage. But that's about it. Yeah, Darth Timothy, exactly. You buy yourself a 6-speed mod. Let's see if it actually rolls any speed. That's the other half of that. Mob Enforcer kind of hot now. All right. Well, guys, we got 4 minutes here. I'm going to let this ride out into the wind. I am just going to chill here real quick. Put it on drink break. Just stretch my legs and stuff because we've got a lot of stream yet to do. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll just be gone just a minute or two here, and we'll be right back with more mashing my face into the meat grinder of the Sith Eternal. Coming back. All right, we're still here in the fight, folks. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, good luck with that, Jersey Jiggler. I hope you get that +6 to slice up well for you. Chippy Chipperson says, I just fought a guy where Enforcer and Shaman would have wiped my JMK. Wow. So you were just seriously outweighed GP-wise, yeah? I think we're actually just going to let this purely time out. I really don't... Like, if I hit him and he takes a turn, well, I mean, how much turn meter could C realistically gain? I guess it, like, 2 seconds you got a basic, right? Because you have to allow, is it 2 or 3 seconds? Because you got to allow for a counterattack, then his move, and then nothing else. TJ, how's the run, minus the obvious? Aside from the obvious, this is the only team we've struggled on. Everything else worked just fine. Oh, would have. Oh, you're talking about an actual cheater, Chippy. So what do you think here, TJ? I think I'm going to go ahead and, at like 2 seconds, I'm going to hit this guy. He's going to counterattack, then hit me, take his turn, and then C should pretty much end right there where his turn meter is. This isn't our first team. Oh, you funny, funny man. Alright, well, it's whatever. Should have given him 3. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So the cooldowns are right. Now we're going to go in with Imperial Troopers and dream the impossible dream. Veers, Dark, Piet, Gideon, Range, Droid, Kron, and here we go. Alright, breach and buff immunity. This is the way. This is the path through. Here we go. Wouldn't it be nice to have a button that just did timeout without waiting? I guess, yeah. Yeah, it would. But no one asked me, so there. Yeah. Got that going for me, which is nice. Okay, yeah, that hurts. I won't lie to you. So, this is next. Ah, yes, that's welcome. Stop that now, you. We do want to do the armor shred before we go for the mass assist, when the time should come. Yeah, this is probably not great, but... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, actually, it was always part of the... Get blowed out. Get blowed out. Alright. At long and bloody last. Got through.
I'm just saying
Got through barely.
I'm just saying, like, the last 30 seconds could be a GIF. Like a reaction GIF in general. I'm just saying.
Yeah. The cream always rises to the top. Oh, yeah. I hear you, Master Lord Luke. I feel it. The bruh. Yeah. That's right. It didn't actually take me 10 battles. This is all a clever ruse. So, all right. So in terms of exactly how screwed we are, well, what it really comes down to is what we have left to struggle bus our way through this Aphra. This is the main part of the show that I'm worried about. Essentially, we have JML, JKR, JKL. So the good news here is, I guess, after, like, I don't know, man. Like, can you really pull cooldowns from this team in a meaningful way? Like, I certainly would not want to get my cooldowns pushed back if I was going to JML, right? Now, CLS could technically take this on. Might be a bad bit of business, though. But CLS is reserved. I think I'm already doing that. Although I have, you know what? I don't think I have Starkiller assigned. Starkiller. Starkiller. Starkiller for gas frees up CLS for an Aphra attempt. It's all coming together. The plot thickens. The scheme develops. Okay. So, for you, note that there's no FOTP here. So, however fast they are, they're not going to be as fast as Bad Batch. So, Phasma, Hux, Kylo, Crew, Sit, and we counter that with Hunter, Bad Batch, Echo, Tech, Rec, Omega, followed by, okay, GG, B1, man, that's nasty. IG88, yeah, we used one of our counters that I was, Relica, Magma. Yeah, I was going to trivialize this with Wampa because he's got this Kron here. The level 6 is just the marked. Whatever, I mean, go ahead and mark my Wampa. You know, you can do all that. But, yeah, we no longer have Wampa available to us, so... And Wampa was worth precisely 1 character, which was worth more than what C got us, so... Alright. I have to think about that GG, though. That's going to be an awful damn mess. Okay, Aphra, BT1, 000, 03, B2. CLS is presently reserved for up top. The alternative is Star Killer. So EP, Marjade, Star Killer, Visas, and Fighting Gas doesn't really matter. No, not really. So just use Old Ben then, I guess. Yeah, Old Ben. That would free up CLS. So we would at least be able, if we use the Scoundrel Cron with the level 6, when you do a basic, your cooldowns reset. So we could do basic into middle into basic with Han. So it's like basic, middle here, basic here. Hopefully, though, we wouldn't get locked super hard down because we would want to get around Taunt just long enough to burst her again. She's only relegate. She is more burstable. I mean, the defense is significant. I won't BS you about that. That's true. 40%. Well, the B2 variation isn't reliable. I wouldn't CLS this one. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I believe you, friend. I'll take a look and see what some other options are. I do believe you, though. There it is, B2. Okay, so... Yeah, yeah, GG works. Asshole. Okay, okay, so yeah, all these have very terrible win rates. It's fantastic news. Okay, Interesting. No, that doesn't work. So that doesn't help us there. What helps us there? It's only one. Sample size of one. Darth Vader getting to go into Merciless means what? Crush. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, that was kind of cool to see. Is there anyone doing Star Killer? Here, let me show you guys. My bad. We're scrounging for options. Yeah. JML felt like it was going to be a bad idea. I believe that. See, this is interesting to me. Sith Trio I could rejuggle. See, Sith Trio... Sith Trio I had reserved for his Dash team. I think there's no reason I couldn't JML that. So if I can trio this somehow, but what are the limitations? The attempt count is very low. Sass and Set don't look good. Darth Vader seems like he would be pretty significant here. You would need to do what? You would isolate L3, and then you just kind of have to focus down Aphra because she'll revive any of the other droids you focus. So you're like... But then the threat is B2 just whooping up on you. CLS-2, yeah, backup Aphra plan, I hear you. Yeah, GG with the 0% win rate attempts. Yeah, but that's not all the GG comps that were available. I mean, there are other GGs, but I take your point. So, yeah, so the bottom line is that the options do look precious, preciously few for us. CLS might do something. 47% win rate. I have a Relic 9, Han and Chewie. 8 CLS, I want to say 8 Chupio. Like, these guys are modded for business. They're geared to the teeth. I want to think they could manage this. But I take you guys' point that, it's for all that, the win rate looks pretty poor. But we had to do what we had to do out there. All right, well, instead of agonizing over this all day, let's go ahead and restart real quick and go up topside, because we have a definite plan for that. Yeah, I don't feel like Starkiller is going to be hugely valuable to us in a wide variety of places. So if we say that we save CLS there, we'll just go ahead and copy this over here. This over here. Okay, so we're doing Starkiller into this gas. This could be a bit painful. How has that been doing this season? Curious. GS, General Skywalker, there it is. EP, 92% win rate for 62 banners. Yeah, I mean, I can dig that. Should be good. We do second into third, I guess. Yeah. All right. What's the datacron, though? That's something we have to have sorted out. Is there a way you can two-tap it, or do we need to get all the banners we can get? We don't know. Our opponent attacks later than we do. We don't have that kind of knowledge. What we do know is that we have to make sure that the plan does include a clear. That's what we have to do. Now, I'd say that JML, well, first of all, what was I planning to do for CLS there? Yeah, okay, I should be fine. The rest of these should be fine. So, it's not to say that we could not destroy this with JML. But gosh, I am really surprised that we didn't see any kind of data supporting... Man, I guess it's true. How does Bastille lead work again? Remind me. There's a clause about turn meter. I think Jedi gain another 15%. Is there something I can manipulate there with her leadership? Jedi allies gain 15% turn meter. So, I mean, I don't think that that'll really help, because we're talking about 100% turn meter Aphra. And then it's going to go whoop, whoop, whoop. So you might as well just roll with the JML lead. But, yeah, transition into GG cleanup. Hey, man, that's on you, Ryan. You knew I was going live. Well, hopefully you did. What was I looking for here? The idea would be another win for Aphra. No one doing JML at all. So this is somebody who did JML Grandmaster, JKL Jolie, and Shak T. So if they have the permakill, there's no value in bringing Jolie. So we would bring the full proper JKR, JKL. I believe JKR, JKL could really do quite a number on this. Don't you? Now, how are we going to deal with this GG team? That's the other trick here. GG, B1, B2, Droidica, and what was it? IG-88. Oh no, there was no B2 here. Magna and IG-88. Okay, so what does this mean? 100% turn meter means somebody gets marked. Somebody that we don't want to get marked gets marked. That's what that literally means. CLS works here. JKR, separate of JML, works here. Starkiller does not work here, notably. Alright, well, what we do know for sure is that we're going to go ahead and Starkiller this big boy. Let's see what it looks like crown-wise. EP, Marjade. Starkiller, Visas, and Old Ben, please. Line it up. Alright. Your old habits die hard. Mr. 3-hour stream. I'm not apologizing for it. It is what it is. And sometimes it do be like that. 15% turn meter works. Yes. Armor. I can dig armor. Hellsteel, crit damage, potency. Sure, why not? All these things are nice. The crit damage is pretty significant. It's not as high as I'd like, but I think we'll still be okay. So let's go ahead and get this one done. Do you not like Starkiller versus Rey? Did I miss something? Is Rey on the board? Is Rey on the board? You got me panicking. Alright, none of these are Rey. None of these are Rey. And Rey wasn't up front. He likes to keep his Rey. Sometimes uses it to counter Rey. Sometimes uses it to counter a couple other things. I respect it. I've done it before as a wild card on people. Oh, do I not like Starkiller versus Rey? Okay, well, that's completely fair, man. I'd say that I wish I could practice the fight more. I really wish I could. Because, it's something you have to be a little bit more aware of playing. Like, you really need to make sure you're controlling inspiration. You can't let Rey, or anyone for that matter, like, keep inspiration and be stacking mastery. Particularly if there's, like, an RJT, or, God forbid, a sortie, and the sortie is set up to put VIP on Swolo. Bad times, man. Bad times. Yeah, that's true. The Ben very... Yeah. Starkiller versus Rey with Malik work, but Ben does revive. Yeah, I didn't say Ben doesn't revive. I said that you can kill you can kill Rey without worrying about having killed Ben first. It doesn't shut off the whole thing. It shuts off the part that makes it really inconvenient. Okay, let's go ahead and set this back up. The Ben comp is easy to handle with Starkiller. Sortie is where it can be more annoying. Man, if you're not careful and you decide to get that offense up on Ben Solo before he uses his AoE, man, a proper built offense Ben Solo with offense up, that will one-shot probably most of your team. I did that last week. A Starkiller I had to use against that, and I pissed off Sortie, and man, Ben just knocked out, I want to say, everybody but Slacker in the tank. So it was terrible. I wouldn't advise it to anyone. Alright. 58. Nope, this isn't the one. This is the one, probably. Ooh, no, that one requires death, though. We don't want death. Dark side tank, no such thing. 20% turn meter. Why does that matter? It doesn't matter. We'll just take the 15% that works after the first turn, so that's good. Hellsteel, crit damage. We hope it's enough. Yeah, Ray, Ben, Sortie, R2, and Hoda if he gives training to Ben. Yeah, but what would you... I mean, it would take some effort to make... to make Hoda bigger. That would be quite something. All right, here we go. Okay, all very good. Okay. If you would kindly, get stunned. Okay. The AoE seems like it would be probably pretty good here, but the middle would punk him down more, but we really want to be able to use that to kill 5s. So we're going to do the AoE. Okay. Okay, and young Skywalker has himself a seat. Y'all chill. I think the name of the game is to actually force the sacrifice, because we're pretty nasty, but we don't want to like waste a bunch of time. Yeah. Okay, so people just you all just stay the way you are if it's all the same to you. Oh shit! Like, it's actually quite important that you die. For a number of reasons. Okay, so this part is not good. I would describe it that way. I see your position. I don't much care for it. We would want to strip the protection here off these guys. So there is that. That's a decently big hit. Okay, alright, old bean. Yeah, now that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Okay. Nobody gets to revive. Gotta be mindful of that. 'Cause it is true. Okay, so we could do what? We could do this and not get a counter. That's probably a good move. Okay. Another such AoE that feels right. Almost. Okay. Do this. Okay. These guys have got to die, actually. How do we want to play this? We do want to do that. Because it would be highly meaningful for me to have all of you guys like super dead. You do this. Oh my god. I need Starkiller to do this right now. Shipping and receiving department has to be right now. These gotta die. Okay. Alright, we got a path forward. Good stuff. Good stuff. The daze is key. We put the space jam on him now. All's well that ends well. We even get to stun him, I believe. And into the night he goes. Okay, no regrets. Very, very nice. I remembered what to do. I'm proud of me. That's right, little one. I hear you. I hear you. I'm glad you're proud of me too, and that's what matters. Let's see. Sorticron droids under Ray. Yeah, man, that sounds nasty. Have you ran into the Ray L3 IPD comp with IPD datacron yet? Yeah, I have. And I've lost to it. And I've beaten it before. It's just, you have to be so careful in managing that droid. You really cannot... you have to be mindful of the characters you bring. You have to be mindful about when they might counterattack. Like, if IPD should trigger a counterattack at the wrong moment, and then he sacrifices at the wrong moment, it's at least a guaranteed two-shot. Are you serious? I'm streaming here, and you're juggling for her delight. Go juggle for her delight in a different room. Go juggle somewhere else, lady. I'm trying to do very serious video game stuff. Very serious. You will respect me.
Oh, are you professional?
You will respect what I am doing. I think that, would Traya actually be pretty nice to have against Aphra? There is attacking out of turn. There's also just an overwhelming amount of damage and debuffs. I wonder if there is something to us making that work. Critical strikes would be abound. Maybe there is some value to bringing Xeris? Or would we try to go for, like, the extra turn? Would we go for Sass to go out ahead? That's the real question. Coming down to the wire. Alright, CLS, we're going to go ahead and do Iden. Imperial Trooper. What did I write down? Death, Magma, Storm, Snow. Okay, but the delight, though. Yeah, no, that was real happy to have that one go off. You'd like to see some juggling? She actually, my wife is a pretty good juggler, and my daughter loves to watch her do that. So, okay, that we don't care about. We want 15%, or we would want to take something like this. So, minor offense, little crit chance, significant crit damage, and a kickoff for somebody off the rip. I don't know who's weakest. I guess I could check, but not really going to sweat that. Buffs or debuffs are dispelled. At the end of that turn, they get tenacity up and potency up. This might actually be pretty slick here for going against specifically this team. Because they're B debuffs. That is interesting. Alright, now this one's serious business. We got crit damage, we got health. We got health steal, armor, potency. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. And the 15% turn meter doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Okay. No, my daughter doesn't juggle. No, my wife. My wife couldn't juggle one basketball if she had 5 hands. Yeah, like the little, like ball pit balls? Like, we have a little toddler ball pit in my daughter's room. We actually since packed it up, but she used to have it. And some of the, ball pit balls are still just rolling around. And so she'll occasionally bring a handful of these up to my wife and just ask her to juggle them. And she'll just grab them like 1, 2, 3, 4 and just keep it moving. So she's pretty good with that. All right, all right, let's see. So we have to kill the weakest. Weakest is... Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll find out. Might be a little weird, but let's do it. Okay. Now we get more TM because we're us. So you're the one not guarded. Chupio would be like super great to just completely shit stain. So it's Operation Kill Chupio. Yes, he's a bit bigger than the average bear. I grant you that. But having him locked down, is pretty dang nice as things go. Okay. Now, there would be some counterattack action, but I think we'll all live. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, old friend. Yeah, see, that works out. That works out by me. So, how about the magic of a turn here? Can't... No, you don't have... Oh, shit, but you do have buff immunity. This doesn't dispel stuff off you, so we actually have to just chill on that right now. Unless I felt like burning that for Dogain. Which I don't, now that you ask. Yep, this is pretty important. We'll Stone Age some of this. Oh, man. I don't think I can go after you the way I want. Damn, you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, because I have to focus you, I should. You are able to taunt, so let's have at that then. You are able to be focused, but this isn't the way I want that to be. Yes, you gain offense up. That sucks. That's true. I freely admit that. Basic? Man, I was really hoping that we could get an ability block, but alas, I guess Iden never gets to take a turn again because it has been like 10,000 years since old girl has gotten a turn. Okay, now I remember that I gave myself some heartburn before by putting Deathmark on her. I don't really want to do that. I want to wait for someone else to open up. Man, this sucks though. I will say that. If we hit him at the wrong time, he just goes back under stealth. So we don't want to hit him right now. Ah, shit, that's right. Well, you know what? This one we can kill, and this one we will kill if we can. Yep, okay. Ability block isn't quite a kill, but it is something. And boy, would it be nice to have this guy gone. Cleansing people is not what I want you to be about. Get the ability block? Nah, I guess not. Oh, you're so close to actually doing meaningful damage there, old friend. So close. That was hot. That was really good. All that turn meter gain was fantastic. 2 minutes to go. We get to Dispel now. No more Confuse on deck. The future looks bright. You just need to show yourself. Just for a moment. CLS. Come here. Come here. You being marked would mean everything to me. Can you just die? That's the good one. Alright, CLS is down and out of the game. Now let's see if we can actually close her out. There's an actual timeout risk. A non-trivial timeout risk just for her. Just for her being here. Just for her being her. Her fabulous old self. Right, we'll do this. Take maximum advantage here. Get to applying this and start working her down. Do we get the healing immunity? Okay, healing immunity is helpful. Yeah, let's keep that moving. Yeah. Alright, let's just move it. And if we have to just clean this up, I guess it sucks to be me. But for real, though, you are actually going to kill her, right? Yeah, okay. I believe in you guys actually getting it done, but still, you scare me when you do stuff like this, you know? Okay, there you go. Just had to give it enough time. 65. We're already compensating for the fiasco that was bottom wall. How has the stalling gone? Well, I would say, stalling-wise. I think we're doing pretty well stalling-wise. I like how we're doing things. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do Admiral Raddus here. K2, Chirrut and Bays. We would want this one. This is the Kron that I like here. It gives us a lot of defense. Yeah, that's about it. Unless they like super de-duper poo-poo Raddus, which I don't think should be such a problem, because we're pretty big right now. Yeah, I mean, we gain a bunch of stats. A few of the fights have been under 1 minute remaining. He's not stalling, he's just fighting slowly. No, I've definitely had to pause and think a couple times, but that's the way of it. The way of the Force. the way of things. Hey, leave Brittany alone with all that. Okay. Dispel all buffs. We'll all agree is fairly important. Okay. It looked like it was locking up there for a minute. Oh man, we are... So that thing I was telling you about where I was worried about maybe getting like hard focused. Ooh. So, okay. Turn meter and advantage. Revive a rebel. Remove alter. So I think we like want to do this. Yup. Maybe like revive a random ally. Maybe. Please work. Yeah, this was definitely supposed to work, so if you don't end up working, I will be disappointed. Inflict the opposite debuff. That isn't really the droid we're looking for. Chirrut is present. Inflict speed down. I don't really care about that too much either. I guess given the alternatives. Oh my god. My brother, like, gain protection up. Yeah, okay. So we'll be going ahead and doing that then. That's probably our best chance of getting to... Whew, these guys are so nasty with it, though. There's no turn meter to remove from this taunting target, so I guess we won't. Gotta do this. Okay, okay, gotta do this. Okay. Go on. Go on. Okay. Are you guys fucking serious? Are you gonna take all these turns now? Like, please eat shit. I hate you. You weren't supposed to do this to me. My brothers and sisters, where are we at turn meter wise? Turn meter gets drained out of you. Well, okay, so you have an AoE, so maybe there's some banner maximization to be had there. Oh, right, we can just kind of farm you then for a second, right? I can just basic you for a kill. Okay, then what are you gonna do? Like, dumb stuff. Dispel all debuffs. This is the health up, so this is probably the droid we're looking for. Physical damage, do the call. What's this one? Nah, we can just do that. She comes back, we do this. Yep, there's the AoE, but we've got that here. Dispel all debuffs. The AoE is now. Where's our turn meter? Okay, so Jin would be going ahead here. We would be able to stun and then wipe her out before she gets to do anything else, right? Give you all that juicy turn meter, and you get to close it out. For 65. Had him the whole time. There was never a doubt. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a damned liar. All right. Oh, my God. We lost this matchup, but instead of Chewie, it was Hondo. GG, it said it was 100% win rate, but we got nuked. I believe you, man. Don't think you're going to win because you have datacrons, because as a player you suck and can't win. Yeah, I mean, definitely, if you don't know what you're doing, datacrons won't save you, but if you have datacrons and you have some idea what you're doing, the datacrons will do a lot of the work for you. Okay, so as far as options to deal with Aphra, I feel like JML, JKR, JKL is a reasonable proposal. My concern is we're going to get pushed back, right? She's going to have the potency up. She's not going to be able to summon the droid, but then we're going to get, like, you know, boo-boo, right? So my thing is, what about JMLing the dash and, you know, JML, JKR, JKL so that I can, you know, just crush Nest in the end. Win rates matter less due to the versatility when it comes to modding and datacron combinations. Yeah, you're probably right about that. But like, I feel like that might work pretty well here. Where did I say I was gonna bad batch? Yeah, I think I said I was gonna do it on GG. Who was the? Oh, Phasma was who I was gonna do it on. You're pretty fast. You're like 319. Yeah, 319. But you're not leading. But your turn meter shutdown thing is immediately active. If we were not going to do that, what would we do? So we do have CLS. That's the thing. It's difficult to judge who we want to keep. I feel like having any level of progress with CLS would mean that it's okay to just use JML to clean up the remains. So we know that we have a sure thing with Trio up top. I think we'll assume to do that. So really the question is, how do we deal with Phasma then? Let's look that up real quick, because it's the least of these teams. Phasma, Kylo, Crew, Hux, Red. Opened up. CLS handles business. GG. Bam. Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters would work just fine. We'd have to get rid of the Hux thing. So that would be a momentary problem. It would. We'd have to what? You'd have to. So you'd want to like do Aurra lead, wouldn't you? You'd want to do Aurra, Boss, Grief, Mando, Zam, and then you're gonna taunt, mass in on Crew. I guess you would try to. So we wouldn't gain any turn meter. We would just have to be purely faster. Mando would be purely faster. So we could snipe Red and then just bully our way through the rest of it. What are they going to do about it? We're going to have contract. So I think Bounty Hunters is my solution for that. So that means that we can move Bad Batch down to handle GG. So that's nice. Problem solved. And then Aurra, I want to see... Where's Mando? I want to see. So the win rate looks pretty similar. I guess if you're straight up faster, it works. But Mando isn't straight up faster. And I need Mando to be straight up faster than Hux when I can't gain bonus turn meter. Wow, though, that is pretty cool with Fennec. Bosk, Fennec, Grief, Mando, Zam. 100% win rate. That's pretty slick. I won't BS you, but my comp works too. So Aurra, Bosk, Grief. No, Aurra, Bosk, Mando, Grief, Zam. Okay. The plan is revealed. May need to CLS to 2-tap the Aphra. Well, CLS, I think, is for the first tap on Aphra. I don't know if we're trying to JML it up front. I thought the idea would be to try to poo-poo Aphra off the top. It has a 7% win rate, which leads me to suggest that I might at least be able to get to a situation where Aphra is dead and I can time the fight. Time out the fight, at which point it would be trivial for JML to clean up, and he's kind of our leftover. Alright, let me take a quick bathroom break, and we will be right back to clear the rest of these squads. Stay tuned for more Tassinix action in the very near future. just to not jinx anything. Quick restart. Propose the idea of using CLS versus Phasma. I was just reading off Swagger.gg at the moment that I said that. That was never actually technically part of the plan, but I forgive you that because you could have very reasonably thought so. It's okay. Oh, man. All right. We do need to finish off the top wall. So let's go ahead and do our Traya fight then. We'll be done with that. Have a look-see at fleet and make our way through the rest of the bottom side. MØralHazΔrd is taking his time seeing the fight, so very interesting stuff. Traya, set, and Xeris, if you please. We're all about super duper safety at this point. Absolutely nothing left to chance. Health and health steal would be ideal. A little bit of health steal. This is significant. This is okay. This is probably strictly better, but we're not getting like a 15% Terminator, but I think we're probably worked our way out of those. Yeah, that's reserved for JML, so we can't be doing that. And then everything's kind of getting mushy stats-wise. So this is some health protection, tenacity, but tenacity means nothing to us. We need bulk. We need to be bulking. We need to be beasting. So we accept that we're not going to get a lot of turn meter, and hopefully no one dies. The alternative would be to take a tank revive cron. I mean, that is a fair point when I stop to think about it. Defense is good, protection is good, crit damage is good, tank revive. Only downside here is we're just leaving all this health on the table, and we have quite a bit of health built into this team. So let's, take advantage of the situation. It's like they say, carpe carpum, seize the fish, as it were. All right. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to play that against B2, but I guess I'll be finding out. Okay, how about all of you stay in the Stone Age? Okay. Step 1. Mass Dispel. Okay. Boy, he is going to hit so damn hard on the very soon basis. Okay, that was pretty good. There isn't a ton of dispel here, so it seems wise to get the defense up. Yeah, the defense, okay. You guys are actually technically allowed to kill him, just so you know. There's no strict rule against it. Isolate would be nice. Setting your cooldowns back would be nice. I mean, strictly speaking, killing him would be best. But making sure that you're not doing cool stuff is, I guess, also good. Yeah, but setting you back is also really legit. Where are we on the turn meter thing? I'm cool with it. Let's have it. Like, can literally anyone actually finish that dude? Yep, that's okay. We're built to take that damage. Okay. Okay. This might be ever so slightly ridiculous. It's you know what? I actually feel quite good right now about the whole. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that is a little on the ridiculous side. I think that what we do is just basic here for the kill. Yeah, there's that, because the dispel goes down before the damage. Yep, and there goes our safety cushion. So we're going to just beat him down and delete Hondo before the situation gets entirely out of hand damage-wise. Yeah, we need this to work. Yep, him dodging us isn't great. Us being back on a cooldown isn't great either. This is tough. I need some love. Give it to me. Okay, you have to die. Not now, but right now. Okay. All right, we feel good about this. All right, step one, you. Let's go. You. Okay. All right, everything's going to be fine, guys. Guys. There was never a doubt. Guys. Okay, Xeris was absolutely essential to our success. Being able to withstand that damage. Okay. No regrets. All right. 59, worth every penny. We one-shot the top wall. Hallelujah. 964k hit on Dabod. Yeah. That's fun. Okay, so what do we got here fleet-wise? Let's have a look-see. Okay, looks like it's the cheese that we've come to expect. All right, Malevolence. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple ways to deal with that. Raddus. Yeah, no shortage. And then Home 1 Raven. Okay. Let's see here. So who's the best against Malevolence? That's going to be the first question. So this is standard with Spy. So off the top of my head, that's going to be Negotiator. Yeah, Spy's the first coming out. Right, yeah, Negotiator would definitely be best. Against Raddus then, and then Home 1. We'd have our choice of Chimera, I think. I think Executrix. And then for Home 1, I guess Finalizer. We'll think about that. That's a preliminary plan. That depends on how this back wall goes. Your opponent puts the worst garbage fleets on defense. His plan is to be very high banner, doing meta fleet on cross counter. Right? He's going to profundity the Executor, and he's going to do Executor to profundity. I believe. Executrix with Scythe and Defender. Does Executrix with Scythe and Defender beat Negotiator? Gosh, I mean, I haven't really played a lot against Negotiators to test that, but I imagine that Executrix is just straight up ridiculous. Like, you would want to start with TIE Fighter up front. That's a for sure. Because you would want to be able to get that foresight up, have anything go down at all on their side of the board. There's AoE galore. And, like AI loves to target TIE Fighter as well. And, they're just going to pop that. You're going to be able to call out ship of your choice. If you called out Defender, I'm pretty sure it would just massacre Negotiator. Because Defender hits unbelievably. And I'm talking after they fixed that damage bug that was making it hit ridiculous under certain conditions. Yeah. All right. Squads down south. Man. All right. We were going to bad batch this, so let's just get about it then. Bad batch. Potency is the name of the game. Hellsteel, Potency, Protection. This one will do. TIE Defender carry. Yeah, man, it is a dope ship. I see Aphra, I appear. Well, hey, yeah, I'm sure you're looking for anything to see the sample size of this thing on defense. Right now, the game plan is it's a Relic 8, so CLS maybe into JML. It would either JML, JK, or JKL. That's basically what we're planning on having available for it. We need to clear everything else, and then we'll see what we have. But that's kind of the plan. Feel free to drop any insight as, the creator of that particular variant of Aphra on defense. Everybody say hi to Playbook. Here, we got to give a shout out, of course. Honorable shout out. How do you guys handle Droidica Omicron? With extreme prejudice. It depends on if the Aphra team is built correctly. Well, we can interview that momentarily. Let's see how this goes. This is supposed to be pretty safe. If it's right, CLS won't work. Most get it wrong. We'll find out. All right. Into the abyss. Yeah, it makes me nervous when that thing takes its time. Okay. So there's 2 stealths that we get to pull off. I mean, it has to be something. Okay. So... Okay, so there's no kind of assist thing here that I'm worried about. We would just want to be available. And then one more AoE, right? One more AoE, I think we're allowed. And then we would be coming for you, Hulk Hogan. Oh, yeah. Come on. Okay. Ah, shit. Well, there's the... Okay. Hold on. We're still good. I believe we're still good. Maybe target you real quick. Yeah, okay. Now we do this. Kick the shit out of him. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Disgusting. I love it. All right. Okay, so Phasma, that's going to be Bounty Hunter. All right, but yeah, while you're here, Fatal, we'll make use of your time. So this is a Relic 9 BT1. Kitted out for, yeah, all this. Good God. The crit damage. Yeah, 11-5. Wow. 11-5 offense and a crit damage. that is animalistic. Oh my God. All right, well. You can't, I mean, regardless, that can't be crap. Okay, 295, blah, 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 blah. Potency, 85%, 102% tenacity, and 12-2 spec offense. All right, next on deck. Well, I guess we should look at old girl herself. So, Relic 8, full potency, get up, 304 speed, some crit damage, 144% potency, so not the highest potency in the world, but it's not bad. And then, what, 13K spec offense. L3. Oh. Oh, this might be a deliberate manipulation, though. This might be like a turn meter thing. I'll have to look at it. Wait, would it be... Why would it be advantageous? What is this? No. Spark a hole. Self-modification. Gain 50% counter chance. Gain 50% counter chance. So if modded, this should be going first, and if this is the weakest, then it's going to have plus 50% counter chance, and that's probably not good. So that seems deliberate. Alright. Potency and tenacity. He's a bigger boy. Some crit damage. Yeah. Potency, tenacity. Yeah. It's all pretty good here. Physical offense. Alright. Well... And the Kron, let it not be said that I didn't show that, falls below 100% health. That seems pretty difficult to deal with from a CLS point of view. So, Bounty Hunters is the name of the game, though, for this one, I think. I mean, we used... Do I have old boys still? I don't think so. I think... Oh, that's right. We did make... We found a good home for him. That's true. You know what is probably nice and cheap is Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma would certainly be faster. We could get the taunt off of Kylo pretty quick. Problem is turn meter off the rip. Yeah, so we would... Yeah. So this would be... So, no, we're just going to do Bounty Hunters then. We'll stick to the script. Aurra... She's singing.
She's your child.
Yeah, she's very sweet. Mando, Grief, Zam. Zam is needed for us to be faster than. Now, from that point of view, you would what? If we did Bosk lead instead, Bosk would go from 341. Yeah, so he'd be 421 and Grief would be 420, so safely way out ahead. We wouldn't depend on turn meter, we'd just have the speed. So taunt into mass assist, dispel on you, but that means that we'd have to spend more time going after whoever the weakest is instead of hitting whoever. So Aurra seems fine from that point of view. Bounty Hunter wise, choose a cron. Yeah, okay, fair point. Might have used them all already. Got me there. So we don't have the damage immunity one that we usually like. 15% turn meter throws off the turns. This might be of use to us. We don't have another first order team to use right now. Health protection armor. We're not depending on having enormous amounts of offense to get the job done here. So this should work just fine. We'd be able to take a punch or two if we had to. Alternatively, let's just check for crit damage real quick and see what the options look like. Dark side tank. Not for nothing. Whenever Scoundrel Ally deals damage to an enemy and no other enemy is ability blocked, inflict ability block, that probably would be useful to us. But I think they also have Retribution. Isn't that right? Y'all got Retribution? Oh, you got DI. Y'all got DI. Boy, it pays to read. It pays to read. Freely admit that. You fought your first Aphra and CLS cleaned it up. Nice. I'm destroying my opponent, John? I don't know, man. Doesn't feel like it. Feels rough out here. I think we're okay doing this. There's damage immunity. How complicating is that? Well, it depends on whether or not you fail to snipe red. If you fail to snipe red, you're going to have a bad time. You'll have a reset, but you'll use that pretty quickly from Grief. I think we'll make it work. Gar form? Alright. Yeah, CLS for offense. Yeah, it feels weird too. I like him on defense. I mean, especially if you can stick a decent amount of tenacity with him, but yeah. Fatal's definitely given me my share of heartburn with CLS teams on defense over time. Alright, I think we're going to stick with this. We've got speed on our side. We've got a tank revive in case something goes completely hairy on us, which I guess is going to be better than the offense game. We're not going to use this cron elsewhere. Everything kind of mentally checks out here. Ability block can't hurt anybody. Tenacity? What about tenacity? Oh, you don't like tenacity? Oh, you're thinking about tenacity. Yeah. I mean, for like GG and stuff, you would just want to be able to impede. Also, CLS doesn't do a great job of standing up to Iden regardless. But when it does, it's going to be either because of a lot of dodge, or a lot of armor maybe, or a lot of tenacity, or any combination thereof. Yeah. Yes, yeah, tenacity's pretty good there. All right, we got some good offensive stats there. A decent bit of defense besides. We'll be okay. CLS has so many teams it can be. It's a jack of all trades. Absolutely. All right, dance, monkeys, dance. 1 and a 2. So yeah, do we want to do grenades? It feels like grenades is the right move. We would want to stun. Yeah, I don't know who you're going to reset. It's probably not good for me either way. Yeah, we should have had contract by now, so this is, additionally just not good. Go for the stun, I feel, here, because otherwise he's just going to cleanse it off of everybody, so maybe make something work. Ooh, quite nice, actually. We can't gain turn meter, though, so we can't be greedy and do middle. Also, additionally, not that that would help us, because, yeah, he's got DI, so this isn't a killing moment anyway. Okay. Not what I had in mind. Alright, we just all got unceremoniously pulled out of stealth. Oh my god, they're taking so many turns. Okay. This feels like a withdraw situation. Yeah. My body feels like this is unmanageable. Yeah. Okay then. So, we failed to get the contract off. Alright, I think I have an idea of what to do, but that was not good. So, glad we're doing this in the right order. 1 drop, failed to get contract in time. Call the basic. And she did another basic, that's another 2-tap. What was the contract there before things started to go crazy? If I was 1 attack off, then I guess it could be argued maybe I should have just done a basic with Zam. Otherwise, leash. Yeah. Yeah, that was bad, though. They took a lot of turns. JML, JKR, JKL. Okay, so what else would we have to deal with this Phasma thing? Alright, so CLS is a very, very confident win against this, apparently, so we'll take that under advisement. I guess they said the same thing about bounty hunters, but that suggests I probably just had a boo-boo. So, yeah, see, 1 win for 65 banners. Man. You want to believe, No, I don't see that working out. What about Padme Jawas? They have a mess of health steal here. That's fair. They do. They do. 96%. Damage immunity. So the thing is that we'd be relying on them to just fly around us. What if I did like Padme? What if I did Padme Jawas? Something like that. Jawa armor, right? Armor would be the ticket. I think I know just the one. This would do just fine for our purpose. But yeah, something to this. They're gonna do a freakish number of assists, attacks out of turn. It feels right. Do I have Xeris? No, Xeris is not available to us. So let's see. Two out of 5 are immune to deaths. Yeah, that's true. And the debuffs aren't especially high. So that's never fun. We would not have, I think, the raw speed to outrun Hux with Mon Mothma enough for us to be able to get the advantage dispelled off. So another idea is needed. Couple things come to mind, but boy, we really have to hope the defense gives him a hell of a time, don't we? That is irritating. We could do it that way. Scoundrel. So you would be activated off the rip. I believe you are safely slower. 267. Slower than 279. Okay. Keep talking. Keep talking. Nest is good. Nest is good. Kara is interesting. With Rebel, she's a tank. With Scoundrel, she's a damn... reactive taunt. That's useful. I'm seeing something to be cobbled. Rough-looking banners-wise. But it is only one option. You, I guess, would be pretty neat. I want to have you available for a couple different ideas, if needed. Dengar, I guess. Nest is always a factor. What about Nest? What about Nest just herself? What's going to happen? Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. So you the classic problem of crew. Okay, so we don't have a pre-taunt, so that leaves us open to crew. Yeah, I don't know, man. It feels like a situation where we really wouldn't be getting any turns again. So we had our chance to think about it. No good. CLS would work. Geos, I believe, would not work. Sana. Wouldn't something with Sana work? Something about turn meter. Remind me. Gain protection up to use an ability. Once the game. So that's the thing. So yeah, we'd be playing into something where we're trying to make use of turn meter gain, but we don't really do stuff like that right now. It's damaged by an attack. So yeah, Hux would need to be dealt with. You need days or to outgain their TM. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah. Well, we're down in the bottom of the barrel as far as options to try and cut that up into little bitty pieces. This might be another multi-shot. Man, we're going to have to try and be very clean on fleets, aren't we? We know we have the material to piece it apart if we have to. I really don't want to use CLS and JML, though. We have to try and do something different. What do we have Galactic Republic-wise generally right now? Grandmaster, yeah, some of these are part of the A-team. You'll be needed. Nah, this isn't what I want it to be. Oh, heard a little chime there. Back to Stream Manager. Come on now. Big guys with a follow. Appreciate you. All right. We either have to be straight up faster or Free Weevil. Appreciate the follow. Thank you very kindly. Got to be straight up faster. Or we have to be able to get rid of advantage right off the rip. 20% turn meter weakest. Dark side something. There might be something to that. Do I have a 20% turn meter lying around just for the sake of argument? I do. I have several options of that kind. Scoundrel defeats an enemy. They take a bonus turn. Yeah, show me Scoundrel only for the moment. Yeah, health, offense, massive cron. Defeats an enemy, take a bonus turn. Okay, defense, a little bit of that. Okay, so both of these are pretty solid. That one's really quite crazy. Whenever you kill somebody, you get a bonus turn. Lord Ryan, Task, use CLS versus Aphra first, then see if you can clean up without JML, and then use JML on Phasma. Since that is part of our plan, I guess we can try it. By the way, Fatal, if you're still there, did you have something you wanted to weigh in on how it's most threateningly modded? By the way, I'm just guessing at how you CLS this. I assume you're gonna basic Aphra herself. Otherwise, yeah, bad times, but on Chewie. Oops. It's actually kind of funny. You want to target down Aphra first. Well, yeah, I mean, but, you know, with L3, I'm just wondering if there's anything tricky to be mindful of. Okay. Yep, this is the one we're looking for. Scariest part is 000 torturing you, so I basic him first versus this comp. Yeah, I'm open to hearing that there's a better way to play it than what's intuitive. I mean, intuitively, it feels like you want to go after her. So, I'm open to the possibility of being wrong about that. Well, you can stun her, you know? You can stun her out off the rip. But yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying with the advantage of stopping torture. So you're just basically acknowledging that she's going to get to, like, Stone Age you for a minute? Because she's going to push your cooldowns back, right? That's kind of the issue. Yeah, I have no idea. Let me see if I got a video here. CLS versus Aphra. Not a lot of Images come up. With B2, she cycles through with stun so fast. Oh, man. I bet, man. That is terrible news. So, you know, you can't focus down B2, though, right? It doesn't make sense to focus down B2 because she can just revive him, right? So you're just you're waiting to get around L3 and then you're bursting down Aphra anyway? Is that kind of the tactic here? Really appreciate the resub, by the way, Lord Ryan. 10 months in, man. Yeah, it's really rough first, this comp. Well, the alternative would be to run in with JML first, and then clean up with CLS. So which would be the arguably better way to go after this? JML first or CLS first? Now, the advantage of going with the Jedi is, I mean, we got the full proper. We have got the full proper to throw at this. Is this, and it isn't, this isn't permakill, so Jolie does have a role here, I guess you could say. Might want Hoda instead. Maybe Hoda's probably better than Grandmaster? I don't know, man. Grandmaster feels pretty important. But Jolie feels like a must if you're not worried about permakill. We still got the badass cron. JML won't do anything, I don't think. She just loops around him in my experience. Yeah, that was my fear. That was my fear, for sure. Alright, looks like an ad's about to start, so I'll reset up here for Rebels and we'll give that a go. I see you, Hungus. She's just going to absolutely slam him. Alright, man, I feel you. I do feel you. We've got the tools to get this board clear. I know it. We just got to be careful. Okay. Let's see what goes down. The alternative to this cron here real quick would be to use this one, but this one, I mean, it has so many stats. This one has terrible stats, but it has the right 6, so I think we're going to do this. Alright, do we basic here onto Torture then? Torture boy. Can't type easily, but it's not JML. Alright, yeah, sorry if you're in a tough spot to type right now, man. I appreciate your response, though. Yeah, the question is who to open on, how to prosecute the fight here, you know? How do we wage this war? Getting L3 down is kind of a mixed blessing because then the condition is fulfilled where Aphra's starting the battle with all dark side droids, and then she can summon, you know, the guy. So that's not great. Well, Ryan, yeah, I mean, basically, we would have to kill Aphra to make it meaningful to kill any of the other dark side droids, right? So yeah, the question is, who are we stunning? And how are we proceeding with this? I mean, I definitely see the logic behind wanting to jam that up. You gotta stun 000. I have the Han triple thing. That's what I've got equipped right now, my man. Basic into middle into basic. We're good, man. It's not the strongest cron, but it's got the essential piece. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Into the abyss we ride. Okay. 000. Okay. The Stone Age has begun. Cooldown's increased. Yup. You ain't going nowhere. Okay, so yeah. We'll hit you, but not because you told me I had to, but because I'm my own man and you can't tell me what to do. Do we try and go after her directly now, or is it unwise with B2 alive? I guess we're going to take the risk. Yeah, I feel you, dog. Yeah, oh god. Yep, that is nasty. Okay. Okay. I gotta say, I'm not wowed by the situation we find ourselves in. We do have L3 down, so I guess we're gonna call it something. Wouldn't call it a win, but it's something. Alright, we'll take the one thing that we killed for one team. We can't say that it's the bad way to go. We'll have to do some pulling here, maybe. What about, That's pretty much how it's supposed to go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I was thinking Jawas. I was thinking, like, Padme Jawas. There might be something to do that. Well, that's the thing, is that, like, if you don't immediately blow her up, I don't know, man. Let's see here. The original comp. Well, yeah, man, but yeah. That ain't what we're being served here today, sir. So, no Dathcha, if you please. Literally not you. We'll take the armor. So we'll take this fatty cron. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Don't have any reason to not throw it. It's not going to save us versus the other comp. Okay. I appreciate your valuable perspective there. Strictly speaking, I'm allowed to have turns. I mean, ideally. It is a bit selfish of me, I know. Okay. Well, so far so bad. Okay. 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 Okay, so, hey, they're finishing the fight on the cooldown pushback. That's got to be some big brain opportunity, right? Right? There's something in that. Surely with that immediately down... And what is this? This is, I think we have something there. She died just getting completely space jammed. That's what happened to her, if we're being honest. Yeah, I feel like JML is your boy now. JML is thy only chance. We have the cooldown reduction cooldown pulled, so it's as good as it's gonna get. Yes, they're gonna take a million bajillion turns. I concede that. Jolie. There's no taunt. JKL lead with JKR shock? Yes, Wampa indeed is consumed. It's true. It's true, all of it. What about Mom Mothma? So yeah, she gets 100% turn meter, and then a bunch of crap happens. We'd have to kill B2. Yeah, trying to chip her down with Mon Mothma would be suicide into B2, so that's no good. To do this fight, ideally, yeah, that turn meter is bad news, man. That is some bad news. So, Shock. Jolie? No, not Shock. JKL would reduce their speed, yeah, but yeah, I don't know if that's enough, man. At least having JML. If JML can go and just push cooldowns back, that would be pretty neat. Cooldowns by 1. The cooldowns by 1 isn't as meaningful. I guess it would probably just be better to use the days on B2 to lock it down. What are my plans for Phasma? Chunk it down with a variety of literally anything. Figured splitting was needed. Yeah, turn meter wouldn't work there, so what are we gonna do? Assuming we weren't doing Jedi, what would another option look like? That BAM team. That BAM team. How about that BAM team? How would that work? How does that go for an idea? Bam, Boba. Yeah, but we would need to be fast. How would we get to be fast? We would need a scoundrel cron. Okay. Alright, I'm hearing you. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Alright. People who leave ain't coming back. Okay. Okay. So Zalbar is featured. Nest is featured. You want the days. So who do we make weakest? Somebody that would somehow pull us up? You seem like worthwhile to have in here too. So who do we make the weakest? You would rip turn meter. I don't know that you'd be the weakest though. You would just dispel and stagger. Turn meter pushback. If I could stack it, but you're decently kitted, so what? 176,000? 176,000 life total. We could make it work, but only a couple different ways. Aphra is about to play around, fuck around and find out. We do have Fennec, yeah, we do. We do. We don't have like a proper Fennec bounty hunter team, if that's what you're thinking. Without a pre-taunt, we're just going to get worked on. 2% turn meter gain with BAM would be nice. You will reactive taunt. You will counter. You won't do anything that really matters. Vet Han feels like a good choice. Any of these attacking on their turn feel like a good choice. Dengar doesn't seem like I'd miss him. So we'd have 20% turn meter handed out to the weakest. The weakest is, so 111, 112, something like that. 112,000. Ooh, you are super weak, my dude. You are super weak, but you also do an AoE, which is pretty nice. It would be really dope if he was the weakest, though, because then he could also rip turn meters. So maybe we do put in Kara for this manipulation. 97 and 44, 130. So yeah, definitely safely larger than Dengar. So maybe we do make this exchange. And you're what? You're certainly going to be larger? Yeah, you're 170 something. Okay, so this might work. You know, much armor shred may be useful. Let's think about this. So what's our theory here? Weakest ally gets to rip turn meter is the theory. We're trying to get turns. The ideal scenario would be to get a daze out. The daze would be from Nest. To make Nest the weakest, we'd have to drop in 2 other tanks. Really big people. I don't think we can do that. So we're going to have to take the risk with this. Okay. One plus. All right. Bamzal, Nest, Kara, Dengar. Okay, let's see how this goes. I would not say I have sky-high expectations. Maybe you will break, except birds might be useful for once. Exception of never going. Yeah, we'll see what happens, my friend. Our turn meter... Where are we at? So we actually have per dark side, so here's the other issue. Yeah, they're going to gain... Whoever's weakest is going to gain 20%. We might lose Dengar in the opener, because this isn't extraordinarily meaty. And the simple fact is, there's only himself as the Darksider to kick this off. It's only 20%. Okay. What about you? Are you not larger? 64, 112? 112. Isn't that what he is? Like 112? A little higher. Alright. It's close enough to actually calculate. 66951 plus 57378 is 124. Okay, so yeah, I'm not doing great with math today. $62325 plus 46118. Okay, well that was definitely a typo. $108. So he's too small. Too small. What is his thing? Yeah, he recovers protection. He doesn't have a bonus like his old man. Yeah, he doesn't have the extra health like his old man. Okay. How about Dadbod? Dadbod could work, because we would probably want more of that juicy turn meter. So here's 140. So that's certainly larger. Downside is we wouldn't have him for use with Fennec somehow if we needed some kind of cobbled bounty hunter team. So that feels bad too. We're just checking our homework here. Yeah, it doesn't feel super powerful. Yeah, Fennec is larger, but yeah, but I don't know. I mean, she certainly is larger at that, but We'll test it out. Yeah, she's big, but we'll see. At least it's 2 Darksiders. I'll give you that. I did like the idea of the AoE, though. The extra TMR seems useful. Alright, let's see what we can do. Sith Duke. Hey, that's my Chun-Li you talking about? Right on, man. Yeah, we're trying to make it work here. We're trying to get her done. She's a bit of a project. Okay. Okay. Like, what my humble request would be not to shit stain everybody before one of them gets a turn. Again, the whole one of them gets a turn, I really can't emphasize that part enough. So, generally speaking here, if we don't try the birds, well, she's gonna just murder us all here anyway. This doesn't look good, one way or the other. If we can shield Nest, Nest could daze, and maybe we could stabilize. We admit, Dengar's pretty important. Okay. Now, ideally, we would be saving bombs. Oh, yeah, there's a chance of stun here. 50% or more turn meter, also stun for a turn. It would be great to get around. It would also be great to strip turn meter, bringing up Nest, but again, we really want to bird something. Can we get the stun? No stun. Well, what's important is we tried, and you're doing noble work. Okay. What's important is, yeah, geez. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and dispel you. You're Stone Aged on turn, so we may never get that chance to do birds. Yeah, there it is. Pushback for days. Yeah. Well, we had a pretty favorable... Yeah, I think we'll withdraw. So they get to have the summon droid now. Alright, I don't think it's worth trying to punch up with other small pieces and try and taking whacks at it. We can't outrun them that way. So what we need to do is figure out once and for all the way through this one and see how that goes. They gain a bunch of turn meter, so you do have that. Yup. Yeah, my Mothma would not be the ticket. Night Sisters, I don't have an intact Night Sisters team. I had thought about that, but no. Yeah, I was just thinking about a B tier team, but the problem is, I guess I'd have to make a decisive call about who I'm considering B tier now. So we would use Bastila, Ezra, Grandmaster seems pretty obvious. Jedi tank wise? I don't know. Yeah, you'd get it for one turn. You have the Zeta. There's a little synergy there. That works for us. No permakill on that team. But oh yeah, the other one we would want Grandmaster, so that's the missing piece. So that would be JML, JKR, JKL, Hoda, Jolie. Does that sound feasible? I don't know. We might end up leaving a team standing. Offense-wise, health-wise. So the protection up will be based on health. We could choose health and offense. Health, steal, protection. Ba, 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 ba. So, yeah, health, steal, and protection seems reasonable. We're getting our offense from not being dead. You pass around buffs. You would dispel. You would control. You're a pre-taunt. We could force taunt on you. I think we can get it done. The problem is that... Well, the problem is, once she gets her first turn, what are we supposed to do? That's the thing. Once she gets her first turn, what stops them from just looping us into oblivion? Shock T will be able to go, but I don't know what that necessarily buys you. You feel like you really do want JKL. This feels like we don't have enough to control the fight. Because our turn meter's cut off. Yeah. Turn meter's immediately cut off. They would be faster than all of us. Shock T's the only one who would be faster. And then to what end? Squealing.
How dare she be happy? She's not about being happy while you're struggling.
Dagger means you were summoned? I don't think so. So JKL would nuke the speed, but then we'd have a real problem. This is what we're looking at. Just thinking about it here.
Making shadow puppets and then using herself.
She's making shadow puppets. That's adorable. Yeah, this is the remaining ground teams. Yeah. Fleets are up top. It's just cheese fleets, so it's about that. I don't know when our opponent's going to attack, but hopefully soon. What do we have left? We have JML, JKR, JKL, and then kind of Garbo. Like Jedi and Geos. Like A-Team, Jedi, and then basically Mom Mothma. We have Mom Mothma. So have that going for us, which is nice. Geos. That's about it. I agree, Mike. I agree. I don't think a Bastila team's appropriate there. It was worth looking at and thinking out about why it would or wouldn't work, and yeah, I don't think it's going to work, so. Yeah, we can't gain bonus turn meter, so Sana Sana would never be featured. Use JML versus Aphra. Well, yeah, but then how do we get through Phasma? Save JKL and Old Ben for versus Phasma. Old Ben's consumed. Old Ben was consumed. Old Ben is no longer with us. We can take a look at Aphra here for JML. Like that. Something like that. You'd have JKL, Shock. Well, you wouldn't have Hoda. I guess you probably would want Hoda. I don't know. JKL, you would want Bastila. You would want Grandmaster, ideally. But you only really need it for JKL, so that's fine. Grandmaster here makes sense. Hoda with JKL would be preferable. But I don't know who else would make sense here with JML. Maybe Shock. Yeah, Force Influence could be nice. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty cat. It's not bad. Use JKL here and 2-tap Phasma. Use JKL here. Use Geos to pop Hux and then Mom Mothma cleanup. Oh, you're meaning JKR, use JKR and JKL here then. So like this. I guess we can keep Grandmaster. Probably would end up being more useful to us than Hoda. Turn meter gain team wouldn't be super helpful to us. Yeah, alright. It is the DI, yes. Well, no, it's not, sorry. No, it's not DI. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on. We got this big fat boy. Okay. Oh, I need to one-shot Hux? Yeah. Save. Oh, save Grandmaster. Save Grandmaster. So use Hoda then. Like this. So yeah, then you would have Bastila Grandmaster. That's workable into a number of things. Okay. Are we doing... What's our opener here? We're opening into a preload, so we have to be very intentional. I mean, obviously, JKR, JKL, you know, hopefully the turn meter's high, and then we swap stun, and then direct focus Aphra. But barring that, we would want to, if it looks like JKR, like if the turn meter swap looks unfavorable, then I guess we just direct focus Aphra anyway. But what's JML's first turn? Ability block feels risky. What's her situation? Tenacity wise, 93%. It's not the highest in the world, but I also think mine isn't super high right now either while we're on it. Oh, well, 118. The datacron's doing it, so only her natural chance to resist would be a thing. But she's going to lose that real fast, right? Doing the hand wave on her doesn't seem that useful either. You would push, yeah. I mean, it seems like it would be your best choice, because the cooldown reduction on her isn't that meaningful. Might be worth to do the hand wave on B2, but we'll see. Gives you TM to catch up, we'll see. She's coming around the mountain. Okay, here we go. Okay. I feel you. Okay. Well, that can't be good. So how's about if you do this here? It looks like JKL is about to go. Or JKR is about to go. But we could just coin JKR here. Make sure that he goes. Call JKL with lead, I think. No, I feel like it's JKR because you want to stun this shit off. You want to swap this shit off. Yeah, you want to swap this shit off. Okay. Okay. Die. No. You were supposed to do the dying thing, not that. All right, look. You're already messing with the plan, lady. We had a plan. Lady, we had a plan. You're betraying the plan. Boys, I think we're in trouble. Because she's just going to Stone Age us eternally. I mean, yeah. Good luck ever doing anything meaningful here. We do get to do a Resurrect, so that is a thing. To what end? I'm not sure. Because Shock is definitely a thing here. Holy crap. Yeah, man, and he's Stone Age too, so what you gonna do, you know? He would get to call you potentially. Yeah, I think this is bunk. But because she's gonna come around so fast, we could try to push her back and call him. I guess that's something. Let's try that. Okay. Alright, now please leave Brittany alone. Again, the emphasis... yeah. Alright, withdraw while there is still... Okay. Well, okay. So that's as good a position as it's going to get, but I think that might be it. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do Geos here and just proceed through this last team. Move up top and say that we're leaving one, and we'll see what he does. Soldier, Poggle Spy, a 20%er, if you would kindly. Crit damage, maybe? I don't know. 20% turn meter, a little bit of crit damage. It's not nothing. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Well, right. Oh, yeah, the turn meter is busted right off the rip. Damn. That's right. We don't want that. See? Got my brain working today. Also, spit a spell from dark side allies that gain tenacity up and potency up. That doesn't seem to be that good. Dark side defeated 100% health. That might be good. Because you're probably going to get destroyed. Come to think of it, what about just armor? Since we're assuming that we're just taking a ton of hits here. It doesn't really do anything for us, that level 3. And I think we are fresh out of armor then. This is our last armor. And we don't have damage over time, really, to take advantage of. There's no reason to do that or that. Tank Revive is probably as good as it's going to get. And we're going to have to just hope and pray? Something of the kind? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Yep. Yeah, why the hell not? Can't be evaded. Yeah, none of these people are ever gonna go again, though. Thought you should know. Yeah. Yeah, none of you people are ever going to do anything. So, Hux is the name of the game. I mean, if we can get rid of anybody, it would be him. Yup. Mass in. Give me one golden turn. Yeah, and see, we can't actually get it because of that. Give it to me. Alright. Alright, we have a path through. We have a major path through, honestly. Let's wrap him up. We had him the whole time. Should have done this to begin with, goddammit. Goddammit, Bobby. So we just need enough time, actually, to knock both of these guys out with Spy. So we just have to be judicious about time. Yep, that's spicy. Let's get rid of that, if it's all the same to you. Doink. Yeah, that looks pretty good over there, dead friend. Yeah, that tank revive was actually pretty damn clutch for Sunfac. No shit. 38. So, 0 plus 38. This was GBA, Sunfac, Soldier, Poggle Spy. Okay. 1 plus 0 plus 38. We'll call it that. We'll say that. Isn't that right? Something like that. Yeah, because we lost somebody. That makes sense. Okay, so, yeah, this Aphra is an X, man. I don't think we're going to be able to get through that. It's a shame, because we had reserved GG, and that was supposed to get the job done for us, but we ended up needing GG to piece down Sith Eternal after our Sith Eternal mirror went sideways. In the future, doing C Watt against C Savage, I'll just take along 3 other Sith and just have them help me bide my time, get popped off, and move on with my life. That's going to be the ticket. Like, if I'm doing that counter. The alternative was just probably to use Slacker there and then see the Malgus instead. That would have probably worked just as well. All right, one more restart. Let's do topside. Let's clear up fleets and get us on out the door. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Yeah. Where's the thing? There it is. Takes a second. All right. Fleet-wise, yeah, the plan shouldn't change so much. The Negotiator should still be the cleanest answer here for Malevolence. Raddus, yeah, Executrix is fine. And then Home 1 Finalizer. Yeah, I like this plan. This plan works. We got it. We got it on lock. Man, it never feels great to not full clear, but that's how it is. Carl hates CG 2023. Appreciate the follow, man. Sorry I missed that. That was a while ago. But appreciate you nonetheless. All right. She is so happy. You cannot believe the giggles I can hear. She's I'm not telling you to. She's okay. She's very sweet. It's very, very sweet. That child is precious. That child is precious, damn it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, so we'll just bring along 2 reinforcements. We shouldn't need more. This is like the best banners. That should be it. We should either win or lose on this. And away we go. Yeah, defense down. That's a good one. Goodbye. Yep, not the time to hit you. We'll get to you later, at the appointed hour. Yeah, even now is not the appointed hour. Ideally, it would be very soon, but not right now, but very soon. That is a good one. Take this off of you right now. Yeah, we'll strip off your overcharge, then come on over here and hopefully do a killing blow to Hyena. And maybe we're in a good position to come back with a mass assist here on Spy. That's kind of the dream, the goal. Oh, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Yes, we land buff immunity. You cannot hide from me. Basic to... Yeah, that's a good one right there. Defense down, that's a dead duck. You ain't going nowhere. 68. It will have to do. Definitely couldn't have, brought less. 5's big hit. Yeah, man, my daughter has a screech on her, man. She can screech. I'll tell you what. Okay, so this one's actually super fun, right? To do with Scythe. Because you Scythe, you have this one, and then, who is it? Who's the last one that you typically have out here? Do you bring Bomber? Bomber seems redundant. Gauntlet? Gauntlet might be useful. There's some decently big hits. There's also mass assists and stuff like that. What was it? I'll check. I don't have to trust memory here. Oh, it is TIE Bomber. Alright. TIE Bomber. Okay. Pretty cool. TIE Bomber, apparently this, and I guess a ship of your choice, if you were so inclined. This seems kind of excessive to me. I mean, these are made to be together. If you had to do something else, you could do worse than having a Sith Bomber with this one. Is that ship even gonna come out? I don't think so. You would call in Interceptor, wouldn't you? Depends on what the burst situation looks like. 69 banners, though. Alright, well, we'll bring these. Kids' music is a little loud. Alright. Absolutely kidding me. 68 big benefit for your wife. Leave bone. Alright, let's see here. This one should be just fine. This is a fun fight, as I recall. I think I did it with even less, honestly. But I like using Defender. That's a fun ship. That's not very nice at all. You want to hit people that you have to hit. We really do want to kill... Well, I guess this ship does pose the greatest potential harm. You're also going to be kind of a pain in the ass to hit, so we'll hit you right now. This one we do this because we have to. Okay. This just makes sense. Okay. Dispel. Super spicy. Yeah, Scythe can eventually maybe take a turn. Here's Dispel all buffs on all enemies. LOL! Team is just huge. Stuff that's gonna come in. I mean, yeah, let's just go ahead and bomb. Have you burned to the ground, friend. You don't have any turn meter, so just die. You just die. People who need to be topped off. Gains protection. Gains protection, gains health. Really just a basic would probably do. Inflict defense down. Because you won't... Nobody needs the heal. So just run it like that. Sap turn meter. Push up. You get nothing. You lose. So literally 2 more banners than that we could have left off the left away. Actually, did we even call somebody? Did we even call somebody? Did we even call somebody? Jeez, that was like a 75 or something then. All right. Finalizer, yeah, we'll do this one. This one we know pretty well. You would probably want to treat it the same way. Command shuttle, yeah. Special forces, silencer. I've typically used this and not regretted having that. They do a mass assist. They do end up killing this ship, as I recall. Better that than command shuttle, though, I would say. What's the key to the kingdom? We'd be able to dispel. I mean, yeah, you know, between the two of you, you're certainly less important. And then this. And then let's roll. Out of curiosity, before I hit the go on this, what is the highest banner counter for it? Yes, you and you and you. Banners. If you would kindly. Yeah, okay. Executrix. Absolutely can believe that. Okay. Special Forces, these two. Alright, so yeah, they leave Evan Hawke off the bench. I can believe that. Yeah, let's make it work, guys. Let's make it work. Defender call-in is what you've seen? That probably would have been significant. But yeah, I don't think we called anyone in. So, dig that. Alright, 1. Last fight of the night.
How's it going?
Oh, almost done. Almost done. It's been a long haul. Okay, got that done. Glad I started early, I'll say that. Okay, mass assist. Yeah, definitely happy that he got crap stained as opposed to Kylo, because that's probably would have happened. Yeah, you have a protection up. I grant you that, but it's fine. Okay, that's also fine. You, for sure. Come on in. Let's go ahead. Push this here. Yeah, well, you were supposed to die between you, me, and the fence post, but yeah. Yeah, that's very disloyal of you. I gotta be honest with you. This ship coming around with a reset, doing all that. That seems like a good plan. Getting this one lifesteal up seems like a plan too, though. I think just a basic to kill you. Save this move? Yeah, save the last dance, so to speak. Yeah, gotta hit that. Okay, so your turn meter's kind of garbage. But at least this is something of a free hit, so we'll take it. Goodbye, Ty. You served us so well. You've already used your special, so you're really nothing to be concerned with. Basic here. We could strip this off you, make life a little easier. Go for the killing blow. Yeah. That was the move. Alright, we'll bring in our third ship, indeed. Take the momentum. And, ooh, the dodge. I mean, if we had not been dodged, that might have just been a kill there. Here, we'll try to grand close you. Okay, good, we didn't get dodged there. Nice. Wow. Crazy-ass little ship, I'll tell you what. This might be an opportunity to heal you, but this is probably going to kill just in itself. We'll see. Nope. Didn't work the way I wanted it to, but 66 will have to do. Okay. Alright, I think we're all pretty much cleared up. So yeah, I mean, wow, it has been quite a siege, but let's go ahead and do a recap here and get us rated on out the door. I already covered my defenses at the beginning of the stream, so go back earlier if you want to catch that. Against Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, Talon, we just did Slacker Doc Zombie as usual, 64 banners. Against C Savage, so I used C Watt, but the thing is, C ended up getting pushed down before, you know, the right time. You can go back and see it, but I mean, it was pretty clear to me that if I brought just like a couple other Sith, just people to be meatbags for a little bit more time, just give him a couple more turns without being, you know, bullied down, then I would have popped on time, gotten everyone else dead, and then left me versus C with him having no protection, you know, so that would be the ideal. That's where I've gotten myself in trouble before, was not linking C. So I think if I do this again, I probably would just swap and use like Slacker Doc Zombie and then use like C Watt and like Set against Malgus. That's probably better banners. So looking back, I would do that. To get through C, we had to use a variety of teams. So first we crashed and burned there. We preloaded it, I believe, with C Watt. Went back in with Wampa. Wampa was able to chip off Dooku. The Hellsteel on that Kron, and then with the Hellsteel that's increasing from Savage throughout the fight, meant that they did a great job of not just keeling over. Plus, there was a ton of tenacity on there, too, so nobody was getting dazed. They were all able to come in on the mass assist call. It's a little nasty. GG Nute was able to kill everybody but Savage and C, and then Veer's Imperial Troopers got the two of them done. We had Gideon in there too to get the armor shred in, so that was pretty key. We also made sure that, you know, plenty of cooldown pulls in here in between to try and manipulate to get chains on cooldown at the right moment. That's how we had it set up for troopers to get done in the end. We did Aphra versus Jabba, nothing crazy there. Against the Darth Maul team, just Qui-Gon. Nothing too nuts there. That was nice. So that was respectively 64 banners with Malgus against C, a total of 35, I guess, is what it would have to be. Jabba, Kersantin, yeah, that was 64 with Aphra. Against Darth Maul, that was 61. All right. In the back here, so because we ended up using GG, which was my intended counter to throw at Aphra, we were in a tough spot. So we decided to throw CLS at it first because, you know, if we were able to get around Aphra, or rather around L3, we might have had a good shot at bursting down Aphra, but, you know, it's tough to say. Well, it's not so hard to say because we got L3 down, and then, yeah, it was just kind of unmanageable from there. JML wasn't helpful for us. Anything else we kind of threw. Just the potency of this Kron here, man. Her being able to cycle turns so fast you have such a narrow window in which to operate for any type of cleanup. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, needing to use GG really denied us a couple solutions. We had a couple different ways we could have, gone at this, but c'est la vie. So it gets to stand. Against the GG team back here, we just used Bad Batch, 65 banners. And then against Phasma, we went in with Bounty Hunters, and I'll have to go back and watch it. We didn't get the contract off in time, so I wasn't able to do the do. We needed to get the snipe down at the right time to let the magic flow, and then the team would do, huge damage. So it just didn't pan out. We were able to withdraw, so we didn't preload. We went back in with Geos, and we were intending to actually piece this apart with 2 more teams, but fortune smiled upon us. They happened to blow up they happened to blow up Sunfac, and we had the Dark Side tank revive, so he came back. That was really slick. And that was able to kick us off such that we got a shot at Hux. Once you pop Hux, man, the world is your oyster. So we took the rest of the team apart. We lost one of them. I want to say it was Soldier, something like that. We lost one of them. So in the end, 39 banners. And yeah, that's it. So for top side, oops. Okay, come on now. There you go. Maximize. There it is. Okay, so against Gas 501st, that was just Star Killer for 65. that one was carefully managed to get that 65. I've been denied that many times before, that extra bit of protection banners. So against CLS C3PO, this one was pretty skinny on time, I'll be honest with you. Seconds remaining, but Iden, Death, Magma, Snow, and Storm took it down for 65. Against Santa, Han, Chewie, Stormtrooper Han, and Kara, that was just Raddus, Rogue One, 65. Against Dash, Hondo, Dabod, Vandor, and Nest, we went in with Trio, Set, and Zaris. Zaris ended up getting punked down, but Trio Set stood tall and got the job done for 59. A lot of turn meter spam there. Dash, so you have like Dadbod, who's just going to keep spamming third, and because you're hitting every target on the enemy team, that's especially potent in 5, so you're getting all this turn meter. Man, that's nuts. I mean, that's probably similarly interesting under BAM. Anyway, last but not least, fleets where we just wrapped up was Malevolence. We took on with Negotiator for 68. Raddus was Executrix for 72. Probably easily could have been a 75, I'll be honest with you. And Home One Finalizer for 66. So that one was the hairy one. All right, so the banners are terrible. We didn't full clear, but it's a full house for our opponent to work down. I think he's got a lot of homework to work through. So we'll see what he comes up with. Yeah, we have to hope we've got some kind of jam set for him that he's not going to be able to manage. And that's about it. All right, let's go ahead and plug for all my stuff and get you guys out the door. So, if you want to find out how this matchup ends, I'll update you guys on my Discord. There's the link. That's the way to keep up with me. If you want to catch previous episodes of the show with chapters added so you don't have to watch the whole long stream, I'm going to try and learn some YouTube editing from Infinim. I'll let you know how it goes, man. He's a nice guy. See if I can get some of his time. And then last but not least, let's go ahead and plug for the Patreon. All right, guys, check out patreon.com/Tassinix. I've been as high as rank 3 here in the last month or two. Currently, holding on for my life just outside the top 50. But I have a wealth of knowledge that I'm happy to share with my supporters. It's all come through hard-earned experience and picking the minds of my betters over the last several years. So please check out the site. There's something for everybody there. And also, if you liked that detailed OmegaBot report that I reviewed at the start of the stream, there is a partnership here between me and OmegaBot. You can sign up for one of those Patreon tiers and get the Patreon level access to OmegaBot so you can pull those custom reports, get the detailed information you're looking for. All right, we have to thank the patrons, the fine folks that enable me to keep up with the Giga Krakens in as much as I do. Let me go ahead and cover Darth QPPMG, Ray's Malbus, and JJ's Productions Twitch. Thank you guys so much for your support here at VIP Access, along with White Wolf, Sam Vimes, Jobin4527, Sweens14, Lego Calrissian 2187, Deadpool Cal 28, Johnny Batawa, Sir Boss, and Trevor Boy Gaming. Ryan bumped up here to VIP access level to take advantage of that aforementioned OmegaBot deal. Thank you so much, man. Eric Rose and Absolution, thank you so much for all your support. And, of course, special thanks here to Yoda Force here in Maw Vanguard, you know, OG, Guildmaster. Appreciate all your support here. It was really helpful, you know, especially when I was just starting out. We always appreciate that. To Mrs. T, my darling wife, thank you for mostly managing our toddler who has just been extraordinarily giggly, active, and squealy as she dances around gleefully about 10 feet away from me. So, love you dearly. Dagger, my right-hand man, admin on my server, a generous supporter of the stream in his own right, you know, just a helpful all-around dude, also my #1 troll. We love him, we hate him. And then last but not least, Nomad's Reaper. You know, there's just not enough one can say about this guy. He'll pop in from time to time, drop dozens of subscriptions on the community, thousands of biddies. His generosity has been extraordinary, and we really appreciate that. So thank you so much, man. All right, let's head back on over to the main scene and get you all rated out. Who's up? Who's up? Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. Ah, okay. Zareth's up and running. Let's go ahead and send you all on out the door to Zareth. We are honor-bound to support our Gambit brothers, and I am very happy to do so. Raid channel. Man, y'all keep letting me forget to let you guys do the prediction. All right, well, let's go ahead and start that raid up to Zareth. All right. Let's see here. Friday night between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern is when I'll start for round 2 here. Again, I'll let you guys know on Discord how this wraps up, but until next time, it has been real, it's been awesome, it's been real awesome. Thanks so much for sticking around for the long haul, and take care.